Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Manor video. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new update and the brand new map that just got released to the game. If you guys are enjoying these long Camp Kingdom style videos, let's get this to 500 likes to unlock the next one. If you guys also wouldn't mind subscribing, we only need 1,000 left to get to 60,000. I think we could do that today. And without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Manor video. Today we are on probably one of the most beautiful maps in the entire game. It is a brand new map released just a couple of days ago in the brand new update called Twin Lakes. So we're on a giant lake here. We're in a nice little nook. I'm actually very excited about that. The other lake is just over here and we have actually built a nice little town in here. So this is definitely one of my new favorite maps in the game. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful. Definitely nice to build some towns along the water. Very nice and peaceful. We are building in here today, so this is a very nice little kind of nook. This will definitely be kind of cool. I'm excited about it. We have rich mushrooms, rich fish, or I guess rich eels, stone, clay, and we have iron up here. So honestly, a pretty good region to start off in, and I am definitely excited about this. Let's take a look at our opponents that we're going up against today. This is absolutely packed. I have put it on basically the hardest difficulty possible. We're going against AI opponent Team Green, Team Blue, and I guess Team Black. We also have some brigands, and they have taken this region. They're basically an AI opponent of themselves. There's 5 on there, so that's going to be kind of challenging. And honestly, if you go near one, they're all going to attack you. Could be interesting. We have 2 off-map adversaries, well, I guess just 1, but they have claimed 2 regions. And we are smack dab in the middle. We're definitely on everybody's targeting board, but this could be quite interesting. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started with maybe a logging camp to start. I kind of want to keep all of these trees the way they are if I can. It just looks super nice, and actually it's kind of the reason I picked this map. But if I really wanted to, I can maybe chop off this edge of the trees, or maybe kind of go into this area. So I think what I could do, let's get our logging camp just kind of on the edge of town. I could probably put it maybe kind of just, I mean, I don't want to put too close to here. I want the people to take from here. So let's maybe get it just on the edge here. I think that should be a nice little spot. And then as I come into town, I'll probably do one of these. I usually like to do a nice little Y branch coming into town. Let's maybe make that a little bit more seamless. There, that's looking a lot better. And let's just go right there for now. And then I'll just finish this off and kind of just going that way, just so it's a little bit easier to get into town. So there we go. We got our logging camp. Let's get our food taken care of. So we're going to need a forager hut for our mushrooms today. Let's maybe get this kind of just in the trees like this. I'll probably be able to... Yeah, actually, that's kind of cool, kind of hidden behind that bush. That's not too bad at all. And let's just take this and kind of just leave this out like that for now, just so we don't really forget that it's there. Let's get a fisherman's hut, and this will look nice over here. Now the only really flat ground is kind of right here. I'd love, I mean, I could actually, this would be kind of cool actually. I think I might even be able to fish right off of here. So I'm maybe gonna put this kind of just like up here. What do I want to do with this? Honestly, I could probably put this right down here. Right close to there. Actually, I can go right up to the water. Let's maybe just throw it right there. It's kind of in this little gully, which is fine. And let's just kind of take that up. Just straight up through here. So I could probably just do something nice and simple. Kind of just go straight up and to our main path there. And then I'll probably have something over here as well. Let's get our hitching post, and I could probably move that. Let's maybe figure out where I want to get my other stuff first. Like, we got a granary and storehouse to put down here, and I should be able to put at least one of them down. So being that our camp is right in between both of our food things here, I think I'll probably want to have my granary like, I could probably put it kind of near the trees here. Let's maybe even put it kind of just... We'll have maybe our granary a little bit more over here. Let's maybe just kind of tuck it into there. And our storehouse, I'll probably put it kind of around here, but I think that should be just fine. let's maybe get this out of the way now. So I could probably even put it like over here just for now. And let's just take this up. And I'd love to have lots of houses kind of along the water. But I mean, just to get started, let's just kind of get this going straight through. And let's go up and attach it to our main path there. And that could kind of be our little main street for our town. I think that'll look pretty good. And let's definitely get this going. Maybe set that to high priority just so we can start chopping down some trees. Like I said, I'll probably start chopping these down and that'll be nice for us. So we have 1 timber left and I could probably maybe use that to buy a well here or to build a well. Now, where do I want this to go? I could have it a little bit more central here if I wanted. I also need to figure out where I want to have my kind of marketplace area. Let's maybe plot out a couple of other roads here if I can. Now, I could probably... Honestly, I might even do something like this. Come right next to here. And I guess this road could maybe go right in front of... Let's go right tight to here, connect to that, and then this could probably just go kind of just like this. That's a little bit too... Let's maybe go something like that. And then connect to there. Then that'll give me a little bit of space to maybe have a marketplace in here. Maybe a tavern kind of like right in here. I think that would look pretty good. Now, this is almost done. I guess we'll just wait for them to finish that. Let's take a look at this while they're kind of building here. Everyone's got their mallets out, hammering away. So they should have that built up in no time. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. So that is ready to go now. And we'll probably want to get at least a couple families on there. Let's maybe start taking out... I mean, I can kind of keep that like that. Let's just do this whole area to start. I think that would be lovely right off the bat. And then we need to collect all that supply. So let's maybe set our granary to high priority next. We're going to get a little bit of timber now. Let's maybe figure out where we want to get our market area. And I'd actually like the idea of putting a tavern like in here maybe. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But as far as our marketplace, I could probably just have it just in this beginning area. So I'll just take a path straight down, connect it to there, and then that can kind of just be... Actually, I like the idea of maybe having it kind of like this instead. And then that can be on a little marketplace area. I think that'll look pretty good. Let's see if we can plot that in here. Let's do something like that. And that actually looks pretty good. I think that should look very, very nice. And then as far as our storehouse, I could probably have it kind of over here. I don't mind that at all. Our hitching post is there, granary there. This is actually looking quite nice. So hopefully we can get some timber. And I think I might even get another hitching post if I can. Where could we have that? So we got one there. I wouldn't mind having another one. Let's maybe have one dedicated just for our logging camp. So let's just have a nice little path there. And then we could probably put in a couple of hitching posts in here. Let's maybe build one right next to that and then right next to that. So that's perfect. I think that should look very, very nice. We got our homeless people's tents here. Nobody is in them currently. They're all working hard or hardly working, who knows. We also need to start collecting some mushrooms and fish. Honestly, I'm actually looking forward to that because food is kind of hard to come by in this game usually. So that is going to be quite nice to have. Man, I would have loved to have my fisherman's hut up here, but it might have just been a little bit too far from that. I think this will work out a little bit better. They can kind of walk here as if it's like a pier, and they can maybe fish off of there. So, alright guys, let me jump in. I just wanted to take a quick second to tell you about today's video sponsor, Opal Audio. Have you ever wondered if there's a pair of headphones that could be handcrafted specifically for you, look, sound amazing, and be one of a kind? Opal Audio has created AM7. Designed for easy everyday use, AM7 is handcrafted from Canadian materials. From their beautiful ambrosia maple ear cups stabilized in an ocean blue, the headband is made out of thick leather which is dyed, stamped, burnished, and finished by hand, shapeable to perfectly fit any head size, and 3D printed grills making some of the most beautiful headphones I've ever laid my eyes on. Opal Audio is a Canadian company aiming to keep their headphones 100% Canadian made. If you're someone who truly values excellent audio quality in your music, with headphones that are built by hand to last a lifetime, then I can confidently recommend you check out Opal Audio's AM7. Purchase your one-of-a-kind AM7 using the link in the description below. Enter audio perfection with Opal Audio AM7. And it's actually quite dark in this little area, or maybe the sun has gone down. Actually, you know what I turned off? And we're going to try it out in this new video. I think I have day and night cycles turned on. So we're going to see some nighttime stuff. So this will actually be kind of cool. I haven't really played with it much. To be honest, I completely forgot about it since the 2 years I've been playing this game. So we got our granary set up there. Let's maybe speed this up a tiny bit just to get some timber coming in. We only have one ox that we're able to get working. So let's maybe get another hitching post built up. And then I could order a second ox. I think that would help out quite a bit. And then he can belong just to our logging camp probably for now. Oh, this is actually so cool. The nighttime. This is crazy. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this. Like, I haven't really played with the nighttime cycle in this game, but just look at this. The stars, like, come on. Why have I not played with this? This is so cool. Nighttime, who knew? Might be kind of hard to see all of our little villagers everywhere, but yeah, this should be pretty cool. We got this built up now. Let's get another ox coming in. I love the little fires everywhere, so we're gonna get some timber now. We have 4 timber. I think that should be enough to get our storehouse. We got some heavy rain coming in. I could maybe even have my storehouse. Yeah, I mean, like, right off of here might be nice. What do I want to do? Actually, maybe having our trading post kind of in this area might be nice. So let's just put our storehouse right along here. Honestly, right there is probably fine. And then this whole main area can kind of be dedicated towards all that. It looks like I can actually put my church in here. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. We'll have to kind of see. We still don't have our well. So I think we'll probably want to get that. Let's maybe just put it right next to our storehouse. And at the very least, maybe just kind of tucked in there. Just so it looks a little bit cooler. Okay, that is looking pretty good. That heavy rain coming down. Look at this. Right along the lake. Got the fires just barely lit in the background. Man, this is a whole new vibe to Manor Lords. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely crazy. So this could be interesting. We have our fisherman hut almost ready to go. I think he's just about done building that. He's just kind of smacking away at that. Let's see, how are they going to build it up? We need a fence. I got to fish that. Let's get that going. And we actually have another ruler's army all ready. Like I said, I'm on the hardest difficulty here. They are going to do their best to wipe these guys out, but honestly, they might be the strongest region right now because they already have 5 units of 18 men. They're going to be kind of hard to... They're kind of like squatters. So that could be interesting. Looking forward to that. Like, these guys only have 3 units of brigands. They might not win. Like, yeah, that could be interesting. Let's continue on here. So we have 2 oxen now. That is lovely. How is this doing? Perfect. Let's start collecting some mushrooms if we can. I think that's going to be pretty important. And I like that I have my granary kind of right in the middle here. I will probably want to get a worker on there, especially now that it's heavy raining, just so I can collect all of our supplies that we have here. So there we go. We can collect that bread that is probably spoiled at this point. But we should be able to start fishing pretty quickly and getting a couple things going. And it is now morning. Oh my gosh. Look at that morning rain. Why have I not played with the day and night cycle? Yeah, I'll shut up about it, but now. But look at how nice this looks. I'm kind of obsessed with it, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't last too long. Let's keep getting mushrooms. Our storehouse is coming in. And what else do we want to get? We have our well. That is coming as well. And we'll probably want to get a few houses built up. Now, I could probably get a few houses right off here. Maybe one right in here. And I actually like the idea of just having one plot kind of just along here. Maybe even kind of just around the back. Just like that. And then I could get a few houses in there. So that could actually be probably 2. And I think we should have enough timber for it. Let's maybe do that there. And I think, yeah, honestly, 2 houses right there is absolutely perfect. That probably uses up a lot of space, but if I'm going to get some bigger plots, that might be kind of nice. As far as everything else, let's maybe figure out how else we want to plot this out. So I think it doesn't make sense to kind of have a path going through here. I'll probably want maybe a little bit higher up. And then we can kind of curve this around that. And then kind of go along the water if we can. I want to make sure we can build some houses along here. And this is kind of cool. Another little pier down there. Now let's kind of just go right along here and connect to that little area. So that's kind of already plotted out. How do I want this to look? I could probably have one house maybe just right along here. Let's make it decently large. And let's kind of just go something like that. That can maybe be one little plot. And then in here, I'll probably just kind of split this up and have a few different angles throughout here. And then I'll probably even do something like this as well. And get one plot in there. And these are pretty large, and I'll maybe offset this a little bit. Just kind of like that. And that's actually probably pretty good. I wouldn't mind this being like kind of a little area for kids to run around or something like that. Maybe get into trouble in the trees or something like that. Let's maybe continue on with that. We kind of just need some more timber. So let's speed this up a tiny bit. Let's check in on the progress of our off-map adversary. So they are still coming all the way over here. Trespassing, in fact. And I actually like this region. This is kind of cool too. You're kind of protected by this giant rock. Definitely cool. I feel like a castle up here might be kind of cool, but maybe in the future. Very cool. And actually, I never really checked out where everybody else is building. This is cool next to the water. And you also have this one kind of next to the water as well. Definitely nice. And obviously these guys don't build yet, but they will in the future. Okay, we got 2 timber. We're going to need a couple more houses if possible. Actually, this would probably be a perfect spot for our church, maybe right in here. So I may even free up a little bit more space. Yeah, I wouldn't mind my church kind of being right here. So let's just actually get rid of that. Get rid of that, and maybe even that. And what else could we do? Let's maybe get our church. We don't have enough for it, but I'd love to have it like right on the water here. So let's just keep this area kind of open. I do have other spots I can build. So I think what I might do is let's just kind of finish this area off. And I think I could probably do something like this. And just continue it on for there. Just for now, we got 3 timber. I could probably get 1, maybe 2 plots in here. But I think I'd rather have 2 probably. But yeah, let's just wait until we can get our church. Might be a pretty good idea. And we also have some space in here we could utilize. But yeah, in here, I think I'd like to maybe have my tavern and then a couple of other little shops maybe might be nice. You know what, actually? So they're attacking those brigands. I'd kind of like to get some houses built up as soon as we can. And then we could probably build our own army because then we'll get an armament delivery. Let's maybe get a worker on our storehouse and let's see if we can free somebody up. We do need some more timber. But honestly, we just need to collect all of that stuff really quick. if possible. So let's just kind of collect all that and then we can work on building those. Yeah, we got to collect all that before it's too late. So we got enemy units spotted. They're already fighting. Oh my gosh, it's 3 versus 3 right now. This is absolute brigand mayhem. Crazy fighting right off the bat here. This is actually sweet. So it's, oh my gosh, who's gonna win this? So if they win, actually they are absolutely destroying them. I think they might have fought these guys first. So that is a huge advantage. I think they might end up beating them, which will give them a giant boost in money right off the bat. Yikes. I don't know if they'll be able to beat these guys in the future, but that could be interesting. Let's keep getting that mushrooms coming in. How are we doing for timber? So we got 5 timber. Let's build a few more houses. I could probably have 1 plot in here. Go to there and then maybe, yeah, maybe 1 there. And then in here I could also get probably a couple plots. Let's kind of just see first. Let's go up this way and kind of see what this would look like. So that's not bad either. But if we build it that way, that's kind of just the best we can do. I don't know if I love that. Let's just create a little bit more space in here. Actually, I bet you we could get a little bit more out of this. Let's just go straight through here. And I bet you we could just have a little bit more through here. So let's kind of see. Now let's see if we can get a bigger plot. Not enough to build, but I think that should be fine. Yeah, it's not too steep to build, so that's definitely a lot better. We have collected that stuff. Let's take them off our storehouse again and continue on building. Let's check on these guys. Yeah, they won that. That's crazy. So they're going to get tons of influence from that. And I bet you they'll start claiming a region, which makes me a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. Oh, they're just going to go clean those up now. That sucks. It looks like they're sending some units this way, maybe? Do they have some units? See, if they take a region, it's so early to take a region, but they could probably take that, which would really suck for us. So we will definitely want to take that as soon as possible. We got 5 timber now. Let's get a few houses in here now. I think I needed 6 to get 3 houses. But we could do that. That's not bad at all. Let's actually go with that. That'll give us a few houses. Let's set those to highest priority because we need to get our armament delivery as quickly as we can. We have all those set up. Yeah, only have 1. Yeah, we need some houses right now, honestly. That's going to be pretty important for us. And I could probably get a few houses right along here as well. But yeah, I definitely want to get my church going if I can. So as far as what I need for that, we're going to need some planks. So we do have 1 timber. Oh my gosh, they're bringing even more guys out. That's crazy. So yeah, they took all of those. There's still 2 more here. And they realized they needed some more reinforcements. So they are going to send some more. Man, I wasn't kidding. This is going to be hard. If they're going to go take all that stuff, that is not good for us. So we got a couple more timber. We are building some houses, which is nice. I could probably even build these if I want. Let's maybe do that, because then that's kind of just a quick free house. Let's get those going. We're getting lots of food, which is nice, but we definitely need to start getting some fuel. So if we can... Yeah, only 1 timber right now. I guess we just used a little bit. Yeah, they are already taking these guys out, and they're going to take this region. Oh my gosh, there's nothing I can do about it, and then that is all the brigands to be taken. That's crazy. They just wiped them all out immediately. That is not good. So they're going to go take that region, which means they can start just claiming our region, which is kind of crazy. That is not good. So we definitely need to get some things going. As far as getting money going, like what can we even sell here? We got clay and iron. Like, do we have barley fertility or anything? This could be an interesting playthrough. We definitely need to get some farming going in the future, but yeah, they're going to take that. Absolutely nothing we can do about that. we're gonna need a trading post. So let's maybe work on that next. Or I guess no, let's maybe get a saw pit next. Let's get a saw pit. Probably, I might even do this. So let's kind of just go up like that. And I guess I could maybe get my saw pit right off of the corner there. That's probably a good little spot. Or I could have it right next to a logging camp, but honestly that's probably fine. There we go. We have our armament delivery now. Let's get our... oh, we can't get them yet. Let's get these guys. Wait, what? Oh, did we not even get our armament delivery? I guess not yet. We still have to build that. There's armament delivery. So you need actual 5 plots, not just 5 houses. There we go. We got our upgrade. What we could do is this one, increase capacity of forage goods, which is nice. Honestly, what I might go for is, where is that one? Cheaper animal imports. If we could at least import some animals, and then we need to get a sheep farm going because that could be a good way of selling stuff and making clothes. Increased mining labor speed and efficient farming at elevation. Honestly, that doesn't benefit us much, but I think cheaper animal imports would probably be the best. So let's get that. And it would be nice if we could get some more upgrades. Honestly, if they made all of this part of the game, that just unlocks an entire new... like this is for like your tier, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tier 6. Like that's a huge city. Kind of looks like this when it would be down. A nice little moat, a little drop gate. Oh, that's so cool. So much coming to this game, you guys don't even know. Very, very excited. So we got that going. We have that going. Let's actually set that. So it's set to 408. I think we could probably set this to like 250 maybe. That should still give us lots of fish. And we definitely need to get a few more houses built up here. So we do have our saw pit. If it's June, like we could probably start focusing on getting this next. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's just get that there. It's nice and it's just kind of nice and tidy. I think that's probably fine. Forester's hut, honestly, plant a bunch of trees in here might be kind of nice, but we need some more people first. Okay, let's speed this up, and I will talk to you guys once we get some more people moving in, and then hopefully some more timber. That would be nice. Okay, we just had a family move in, which is nice. And we should have a little bit of timber here. Let's maybe get them on our storehouse. And then that would probably help out quite a bit. We got 3 timber. Let's wait till we have 4. And then I could probably get a trading post. No, I guess we could probably need some houses first. So honestly, I might just take this along the water and kind of just do something like that. Is that too steep? I don't think that should be too steep. Let's kind of just leave it there for now, because then I could build some houses in here. Let's come up, just something like that, and then I could get a few houses right in here. So we have 4 timber. I think that's probably a decent amount already. So let's go just like that maybe. See, that would actually give us 4 plots total, but this would be like 4 actual plots. I think I actually want it like this, if I can. So I'll just wait till we get a little bit more timber. Okay, we are running out of fuel. So if we could get, we got 8 timber now. Let's definitely get a few houses in here now. So we could do that. I actually want to flip it this way. Let's go like that. And that is absolutely perfect. So let's get those built up as fast as we can. If we could have more people move in, that is going to be quite important for us. We got 2 timber. Hopefully we can get some more. Okay, we got a few more houses built up, so that should give us quite a bit more people. We need to start getting some more firewood, so hopefully somebody else will move in quickly here. Yeah, a couple more houses being built. There we go, we just had somebody move in, so let's get some firewood now. You can go chop down all of that. And it's just so far away. Like, honestly, should I maybe move these closer to there? They'd probably work a lot faster. And then honestly, I just need oxes to kind of go back and forth. Let's maybe do that. Honestly, it might be worth it. We got 8 timber. It's August. We kind of need to get that going as soon as we can. So let's put this right next to the trees here. Just for now. Like, honestly, I could probably even build new ones, but I think No, let's actually, I'm going to put this back. I'm just going to build all brand new ones there instead. Like, let's get a new logging camp out here. I'm going to need 2 in the future anyway. So let's just take this straight this way and maybe just connect it right to that path. And then I'll get another woodcutter's camp there. So let's actually set those to highest priority. And then I'm going to take these workers off of there, put them on there. I think that'll be better. But eventually I'll need these guys here anyway, because I'm probably going to plant a bunch of trees in this area. At least that is my plan in the future. We have lots of people available for building houses, so that should definitely help. This is still growing, but they're doing a great job of keeping that empty. They're doing pretty good with that. That was our fishing going. Not too bad. So people are moving in. Let's maybe actually get a little bit of planks, so then we can build our church. I'd love to put our church just in this area. And in fact, I might have messed that up. If I build these too close. I could probably even put my church like here too. Honestly, I like that even a little bit better, because this could be a bunch of houses. I think that would be quite nice. Okay, we got these ready to go. Let's get probably even 2 workers on there. And then, yeah, like I said, let's just start chopping. Just start chopping. And let's get a worker on here. And same thing. Just start chopping. Let's take 1 family off of there just so we have 1 available. But that should speed things up quite a lot. And then, like I said, let's just put this back once we do get some more timber. Actually, we have 30 planks now, so that's actually kind of nice. What do we want to do? So this is getting pretty empty, so that's good. And that is actually shrinking and out. So let's free that up. And now we should at least finally be able to get some more stuff. So let's focus on some firewood, some timber for now. I think that should be nice. And actually, I didn't realize this. They can take these logs and they'll actually put them on this one. So it's kind of like another little storage area. A little bit closer to camp. I actually really like that. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, we have 4 timber. I think I'll probably want to get a trading post now. It's kind of hard to build this right now, but let's just put this right there. Kind of right on our marketplace might be a nice spot. Got our hitching post there. And we are slowly getting closer to being able to build a church, I think. We need 1 more timber. And the day and night cycle is actually pretty short, I am finding out. What else do we want to do? So we got quite a bit more planks. We're going to build that up. I guess we'll save 1 family just for getting us some money. They have not... Yeah, see, they claimed that. That's crazy. So now there's no more bandits in the game. So that is definitely interesting. Hopefully they'll try and take out one of these guys. Off-map adversary is definitely winning right now. As far as food, we have tons of food. So honestly, I guess I could keep them fishing as long as possible. Let's actually set this to like 200. I bet you that's still pretty good. And there we go. We have 7 timber. So now we should be able to get our church. Where do I want to put this? Like I could probably... That's definitely too steep. But it's kind of a vibe, isn't it? Kind of right on there. Let's put this... I'd love to have this right next to that tree there. So let's see. I'll get rid of those 2. Honestly, I kind of love that. I'm not going to lie. Let's just take this straight out. And I'll kind of just go right to there. And I think that should actually be quite nice. Got a nice little path to our church. And then this frees up a lot of space in here for some more houses. So that should be nice. We got our tavern. I'd love to get this in here if we can. I actually like it kind of on an angle that way. Or I could turn it just like this, and then the entrance is right next to there. Let's maybe kind of put it right there. And then we can just connect that to our path. So there we go. That's probably the best version of that I could do. Now, if we're going to want some houses, let's maybe get a few more roads going through here. I could probably do something like that. And then maybe even one house right on the edge here. I could probably get a house right there actually, so let's see. Do we have enough timber? No, we don't. We do not have enough timber. So let's get, yeah, we got 3 families on there. I'd love to get some money at least. So let's get somebody on our trading post. I think we could probably make some more planks to sell. We don't have a whole lot of stuff, but I think firewood might be kind of nice. So let's actually get this going if we can. So we need a little bit more timber. There, now it's ready to go. Let's snap that to our roads. And actually, we might want this a little bit closer to town, won't we? Or maybe just out here. I don't really know. How much storage is on here? Only 50? I might actually get another granary just over here. This is the problem. They collect all of the firewood to your storehouse. And then you have to kind of place your charcoal kiln in a good spot. Like, where can we put this thing? I don't want to put it here because it's kind of an eyesore, but we could probably put it maybe just there even. Let's just put it there. That's probably fine. We got 4 timber. That will be enough for some houses. Let's maybe take this and just connect it just to there maybe. And then we got a couple little spots for houses. You know what? I kind of changed my mind. I'm just going to get a bunch of houses in here. So we got 10 timber. I think now might be a pretty good time. Let's build all of these up. And I think that should actually be quite nice. I think even some bigger plots in here. Let's go with that because you can get a bunch of expanded plots. I like that. We got 6 timber left. Let's just kind of build as many houses as we can because we're definitely going to need the people. Let's maybe build 1 plot there. And yeah, I wouldn't mind it kind of facing like that. That looks pretty good. And then, like I said, we got lots of extra space here. Like if you want a communal oven, if you want a malt house, lots of stuff can kind of fit in there. So that should be nice. I really want to get my sheep farm going if I can. So honestly, I'm going to move my charcoal kiln again. I want to get my sheep farm there if I can. I will need to start getting some money first. This is challenging. Like, they could attack us and I would have absolutely no defense. Absolutely no defense. So we need to get at least some money coming in. How I'm going to do that, I'm not sure. So we got a stone gathering camp. I could probably just put that right there. And just get it straight to our King's Road there. We could get some roof tiles. And start doing a little bit of mining. I guess we could maybe have a mine there. We could also have a mine. Where was this? We could also do that if we want. But we have one more family available. Let's maybe get them on our saw pit so we can get some more planks. And that'll probably be our best way to make money right now. Let's just make a ton of planks. Like if we could just get a ton of timber, a ton of planks, that might be kind of nice. Maybe enough to buy another ox even. Okay, it is November. We're probably getting a little bit low on fish, but we have a ton of food. See, that's going to be quite nice. Nobody's on there, which is good. And actually, we should be able to get lots of food and stuff through... we got to utilize our own plots. I think that would probably be a good idea. Maybe lots of apiaries for some honey and wax, because you can sell those for a pretty penny. But yeah, we got tons of timber. Let's just get as much saw or planks as we can. And we need to build up a couple of houses here. Let's just maybe set these to highest priority just so we can get some more people moving in. And it is officially winter. They could attack us at any given moment here. This is kind of crazy. Still working on the church. Love where I put that. That's definitely cool. And this is a cool little region because we're kind of protected by the trees a little bit. At least from the wind. We could even build a castle over here in the future. I don't know if it's going to work with just our small stone deposit, but maybe even just wooden walls could be cool. I haven't really just done that. But yeah, it is full-blown winter now. I haven't seen winter at nighttime. Oh, that's a whole new vibe. That'd be very cold looking. Okay, we have one extra worker here. Hopefully we can get some planks. Yeah, they're kind of delivering stuff there, so that's good. Should be able to get some planks. So let's go to here. Let's export some planks, and let's keep like maybe 15 around. 10? Let's just kind of sell as much as we can. So let's export some planks. And we have built up some houses now, so that's lovely. Yeah, hopefully we can get some money soon. And probably build a church, or not a church, a couple of more stables. Then I'd love to get some more horses if we can. We have these built up. Let's get another... You know, I have my saw pit here. Honestly, I could probably just get a few more hitching posts in here instead of my woodcutter's lodge. Now let's kind of just do something like this. Let's kind of just round that off to there, and then I could get a few more hitching posts in here. I don't mind that. That looks pretty good. We do need to get some stone coming in, which will help. Yeah, we got 23 planks. We can at least start selling some of those. That should give us a little bit of income. Yeah, this is not looking super ideal. They could attack us at any given moment, so gotta be a little bit careful. It's January. Fishing is now done. Let's take that off. Yeah, see, that's frozen. See, they even got rid of ice fishing, which is interesting. I'm not sure why they would have done that, but let's get some more firewood. We should have quite a bit. And I still need to get my charcoal kiln. So honestly, let's just build it like... maybe right here. Honestly, it's not the end of the world. Let's just build that there. I think it's probably still going to be pretty efficient. Or actually, I could probably build it in the trees here. I apologize for how many times I'm deciding where this thing should go, but let's just kind of put it behind there. It's kind of a little bit more of an appropriate spot for that. I think that's good. And then it's semi-close to here. I think that should be kind of perfect. I wonder if I could squeak a path through here. And then I could literally go right to our storehouse. Do I want to do that? I think I do. So I'm going to move it again. I'm just going to take a little path through here. Kind of just up and over to the other side. I kind of want to keep that tree if I can. Let's just go right next to it and right there. So that should be perfect. So now I can get this hopefully just right there. And let's set that to highest priority just so we can start getting some charcoal. So hopefully we can get some money now. They got lots of planks to sell, lots of planks to make, and then we need some more oxen for sure. That will be kind of the money maker here, but our church is coming up. Honestly, let's get a couple more on here. And that is kind of our area for chopping. Yeah, let's just get as much timber as possible. And then hopefully we can just make a ton of planks. That's kind of my hope. We have a hitching post here. I may even move that. Or even just demolish it for a second. Because I'd like to get another saw pit here. And then I could probably still fit one in there. Okay, perfect. Actually, can I fit one in here? Oh, that would be kind of perfect, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. If we can get as much planks as possible, that could be our way of making money. Kind of not super ideal, but it will work. It will make us some money. Like, I mean, sitting in here already, that's 28 monies. Whatever I don't know what the currency in this game is. Regional wealth. Yeah, we can kind of start to get some there. Our charcoal kiln is coming up now. Let's maybe start building a few more expanded plots here if we can. That will give us a lot more people. So yeah, all of these can be upgraded. That's awesome. That will be quite nice. And we have lots of timber, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's just kind of take this time to get a ton of timber. Yeah, they're already flying through these, so honestly, I might even want to start planting some trees. Let's get a few of these through here. Kind of just right... like, I don't know if they get their seeds from this thing or what. But I think let's just get them just right on the edge there. Let's get a few of them just so I can just plant as many as possible. So we got that saw pit. This is almost ready to go. Let's get that thing done. Hopefully, is our church done? Not quite yet. That is definitely on the list. Yeah, we got lots of stuff going on here. Couple more people moving in, which is always nice. And our oxen are working overtime, so I'd love to buy a horse. How much would one of those cost? So 50 regional wealth? That's actually quite expensive. Let's get 2 workers on there, because we have 240 firewood that we could turn into charcoal. And then if I could also upgrade these, that would be nice, because this is probably pretty overcapacitated. So let's do that. We're almost in spring. Let's take a second with a nice little nighttime stroll through our town. In fact, let's maybe do this. Let's go right down here. Oh my gosh. Come on. I wish there was like little banners or lights that you could put on your houses. But in the winter, like it is now, I think you'll kind of see some fire rising from each house. But this is looking absolutely beautiful. Kind of built a nice little town. I'm pretty proud of the town we built here. I think we're a pretty good manor lord. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's continue on here. So we are doing pretty good with our timber. Got lots of that. We definitely need some more planks. But we're going to get quite a bit of charcoal here now, and that will be a great way of making money. And in fact, if we're going to spend some money, I think we probably want to buy that and then start selling that right away. Let's set it to like 40 just so we can keep some around. But that's going to be a good way of making money. Oh, we got some raiders near. Oh, of course. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's maybe even do this. Let's get a mining pit for that. We need to start making some weapons. I bet you we're also pretty low on tools, so let's definitely do that. Let's free up even one more worker here. Let's get as much charcoal as possible. We are now in March, so that is quite nice. And again, let me know in the comments if you guys hate the day and night cycle. I will definitely turn it off for the next video. It's just kind of cool. I don't know, something new. It might be a little bit dark for you guys sometimes, so let's get somebody on there. And this will be growing as well. Actually, that's doing really well. So let's free up even another worker and get them fishing. And then we got a couple more things to build here. I wonder if I could get a house in here. That's probably too steep. Yeah, you never know. Might be too steep. Yeah, this is looking quite nice. We got 81 timber. So honestly, let's just get as much as possible. All of these will be coming up soon. And we need to get some stone maybe. Yeah, honestly, we might even need another worker on our storehouse. Yeah, we're kind of just working on everything, so hopefully we can get some money. A third ox might even be kind of nice. Just because they are quite busy with everything else, so it's going pretty good here. Hopefully somebody else will move in, and I need to start getting a manor house going here. Just so I can start taxing our people for whenever we do have some money. Okay, so we need to get that thing built up. What's going on? Let's actually set these all to high priority just because... Yeah, actually all of these are already done, so that's good. I actually love this tiny little town. Just looks so cool. Okay, we're doing our best with our money. We just had a nice little shipment actually. So yeah, we're getting some charcoal. We've made quite a bit already, so that's nice. Okay, I bet you other ones are selling them too. Let's maybe start collecting some stone. And then we could start working towards building a manor house. I think that would be good. But yeah, if we could just make a ton of charcoal, I think that would be pretty ideal. That is already almost done. And we actually have quite a bit of money, so let's actually, let's maybe get a horse first. And that would help them sell some stuff quicker, and then we'll get a ox next. I wouldn't mind mining as well, so we're gonna need a couple things. We're gonna need a bloomery. That could probably go maybe just right here, maybe? Let's just get that there, and then I bet you we could even, like that's up there. I kind of want to just take a path right through here. Now let's go right above. And maybe do something like this. I can kind of go right through here. If our bloomery is right there, let's kind of go like this. And maybe right next to the tree, I could probably get something else right here as well. So that would make things a lot faster, at least getting all of that stuff going this way. This is done. We could also upgrade that in the future. Let's set that to highest priority. And in 13 days, we can order another ox. So we at least have our horse. At least we should pretty soon. Yeah, it should be coming. And what else can we do? Slowly building our church. That's kind of the last thing on our list, at least. Okay, we have 115 timber. Definitely happy about that. Let's get somebody on here and start replanting some trees. So if we could do just this giant area, that might be nice. They can start replanting trees. We already have 103 rubble stone, so they have collected all that pretty fast. We got lots of charcoal, so yeah, we are kind of just collecting as much as we can here. We have Andres, so he is going to be nice to have, and I think we could get another ox. So let's do that. We can have 3 oxen now. And with all of the planks that we're going to have, man, we need to make some more planks. So we have another saw pit here. If we could free up somebody, we definitely have tons of timber. So let's just maybe keep one worker on there. Let's keep the firewood going, because I wouldn't mind just absolutely slapping out some charcoal here. And maybe even another worker on here just to sell some stuff faster. But as far as building our manor house, we need 20 planks. Actually, what's this set to? So we're still exporting planks. I'll set that to 25 just so we can actually keep some planks around. We can upgrade that. Our church is done now, so that's amazing. Let's change our church bell. Ooh, I like that. Let's maybe go with that. A nice strong bell. I think that'll be good. And let's get somebody on that once that's done. Yeah, this is good. We're collecting all of those mushrooms. And we actually have some money, so let's start collecting some of that. And all of these, I think I'd love to start getting some apiaries once we start getting some more money. But we got 2 workers doing that. And I'd love to just get as many oxen as possible. But yeah, it's definitely going to help. I got a horse carrying a rider there. We need to sell as much charcoal as possible here. We got 29 months of fuel. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. Might even get another worker on here, to be honest. We are able to buy another animal. Let's get another ox. Ah, there's our bell. Oh my gosh. See, this is just an absolute nightmare. What am I supposed to do about this? I'm about to lose. Oh, this is a nightmare. See, they're already coming for us. There's literally nothing that we can do. We don't have any money in our treasury. We don't even have a manor house right now. So let's just build this thing. Let's get our manor house right there and just build it as fast as we can. There's literally nothing we can even do here. Oh, this is crazy. See, this is where the game would be kind of cool if I could like call these guys to my aid or something. Of course they're gonna go for us. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, this is not good. So yeah, honestly, all hands on deck. We need to get this thing built like right now. So let's just free up a few family members. We don't need to do that yet. This thing is set to highest priority, so let's get that built. I don't think we're gonna be able to even get any money in our treasury in time. But yeah, this is very dire. We need to free up as many people as possible. We have 120 timber. No need to keep them there. So let's get this thing built. Hopefully we can tax our people, and we're gonna have to click that battle button. Oh gosh, this is an absolute nightmare. So we only have 20 soldiers. This is not good. So hopefully the battlefield is just way far off. We have 90 days to do something here. It's just as long as we don't take our units out and start this battle. So we might be able to do something. Let's get as much money as possible, and then hopefully we can tax some guys just to be able to afford some mercenaries. That's literally all I'm trying to do here. So this could be quite interesting. So as far as what they've already brought in, we got 5 units there. So that's awesome. Actually, so what did they bring in here? So they got basically the regular old crazy army that I got to deal with. So we need at least that. And the worst part about it, the longer you wait, the more guys they bring in. So this could literally be absolutely terrible. So let's just continue on. Let's get this thing done now, like yesterday. So let's maybe order another ox if we can. This is finally done. We need to do like 30% land tax just so we can get as much money as possible here. So land tax, let's do that. We did get a couple more guys here, so that's at least good. Yeah, this isn't good. Oh gosh. We got 81 days to make something happen. So let's at least just get as much money as possible. Let's make as many planks as we can. 2 oxen on there. Let's get as much charcoal as possible. And then more workers on here even. So let's do that. People are sick. Let's export some planks. Let's make as many planks as we can to get more money. And exporting charcoal, let's even set this to like 30. Yeah, let's just load that up so we can start collecting some stuff. And they're probably going to send even more guys in here. Like, of course they're just going to completely wipe us out. Okay, well, we at least have 3 extra. You know what I might do? No, charcoal isn't a problem. We just need more hands to kind of collect it all and sell it. Hopefully we can make some money here, honestly. We need a couple of really good shipments. 4 days, we can order another horse. Yeah, we really need some stuff here. Let's order another horse. That would probably help. If we can pull this off, this is going to be like the biggest comeback I've ever had. As far as food, I guess now might be a pretty good time to stock up on some food. New mercenaries available. We got 51 bucks. What can we buy? See, I'm actually afraid to even order them. Like, we need to wait till we have lots. But yeah, this is not good. Approval ratings down. That's not going to make much of a difference. So let's just kind of do our best. Let's just make as much money as possible. We have one more worker we can throw somewhere. Let's maybe get them. What could we do with another worker? Let's maybe just get them on our, yeah, I don't know, granary, bloomer. Let's maybe put them on our storehouse, just so I can keep collecting as much as possible. And then maybe one on our granary as well. Let's maybe upgrade that. But yeah, this is not ideal. We're at least collecting a bunch of stuff, so hopefully... See, that's the problem. Every other region is selling... See, that price is going... It's oversupplied. I can't even sell that charcoal. Oh, man. Probably same with planks. That seems to still be decent. But let's just make as much planks as possible here. Maintains. We still have... Actually, we're out of tools now, so that's great. Okay, what do we want to do here? So let's maybe do... what's important and what is not. Let's free one up there. This seems to be done. Let's get some of that. And then I'll need somebody on our bloomery. Where else could we free up some workers? We probably have too much charcoal, to be honest. Trading posts, I want to keep them on there. Let's just put one on our bloomery. And then I am going to need a smithy. So let's get one of those as well. And we actually have a little bit of room there, so that's good. Let's kind of just connect that. Let's build that up. Because we're going to need some tools, because right now we're, yeah, we definitely need some tools to be able to do some stuff. That is done. We can free them up and maybe even just demolish that. And as far as this, I guess I'll just collect that and take that path to there. Very, very dire situation. So if we can at least get some money, that would be kind of nice. Ulrich, are we getting planks or is it... We just need to spam planks right now, basically. So let's get a few of these built up. Sometimes they just get glitched out and don't really work. So let's get a few more on there. We got 57 days to do something here. They haven't brought in any more guys, which is nice. Absolutely chaotic. Hopefully you guys are able to even sleep during this. I doubt it. Let's maybe actually get one more worker on our mining pit. And then I wouldn't mind getting some more houses. Like 10 bucks. That's all we were able to get. Please make more planks. Oh, that's just not good enough. Okay, we should have a little bit of iron ore. We got somebody on there. Smithy is almost done. Large granary is done now. Okay, we have 90. That is not even close to enough for something. We could get these guys and then maybe use our own guys, but that is just not good. Worst comes to worst, we will do that, but that seems to just be all we can really do. We'll have to be a little bit strategic here, so let's maybe... Yeah, I don't want to spend any more money than I can afford. Like, we're getting 5. Oh, that's just not good enough. Yeah, what else can we sell? We could sell some food, maybe. We have lots of food, and they're actually all minor trades, so let's do... We can only sell it for 1, but we buy it for 11. See, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We could sell some eels for quite a bit, actually. But can't really do much with that. Okay, we should probably upgrade a couple of houses just so I can have... Let's maybe upgrade that one, and then I need to make some weapons right away here. So let's set those to highest priority. If I can at least get some weapons coming in, maybe. That would be nice. Our smithy isn't done. Yeah, we got 28 days left, and they just brought even more guys in. So that is pretty much it for me. Where did those guys just come from? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's over. They just brought 3 more units out. No, even more. So they have 5 more units. So now we got 10 units to go up against here. Absolutely crazy. This is not good. This is not... If you haven't realized, this is not good. I can't even just offer them money. Like, would they... Let's kind of just see here. How do we do that? Let's go here. Off-map adversary. So, negotiation. We can end this squabble for a small payment. I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. Oh, I can also bribe other ones. So maybe... So let's try this. Oh, I guess we gotta put some money. So let's just give them as much as we have. Just like, I don't know. Are we gonna go negative? Let's try and give them like 200. We'll probably go in the negatives. Let's just try that. Let's just try it. So let's see if they end up taking that. He's declared. Oh, wait. Are they gonna leave us alone? Or no? They, wait, what? They refused it? They refused it? Wait, what? Why is this still here? Okay, they disbanded their guys. Now we're currently winning. I guess they're just gonna leave and then we'll win and then keep our region. Is that what that's all about? There's no way that just worked. There's no way that just worked. That didn't even cost us anything. So that's glitched. Oh my gosh, did we just survive this? I could literally cry. This is crazy. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna get as much money in our treasury as humanly possible. There's no way we're about to win this. So status winning, days remaining. We still have raiders coming in, which is great. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. So I offered them 200 silver pieces. Money I didn't even have. They took it. Somehow. But the battle is still going, so I don't really know what's going on. But hopefully we survive that. We still have our smithy. We should have some iron slabs and all of that. So iron ore there, our bloomery is right there. So that's at least good. But that needs maintenance. So we definitely need to get this thing done. Hopefully they can finish that. Oh my gosh, can't believe we survived that. That's absolutely crazy. So we're finally getting planks. We need to get as much money as possible here. We still, yeah, we got 316 charcoal there. We're only making 10 bucks at a time. Crazy. This is absolutely wild. Wow. I am kind of speechless. Okay, so let's get that thing done. We are in ultimate money making mode. So that's shrinking, that's out. Let's free them up. I think we probably even have some herbs that we could sell. Let's go to here, herbs, let's export those, and let's honestly just sell like most of them. Let's keep like 3 just for keeping people not sick. Let's export as many of those as we can. We cannot get, yeah, I don't even think we'll be able to do this. This is oversupplied, prices are lower than usual, and they are just not even selling them, so that is not good. I thought we ordered another horse. Yeah, it says we have 2 horses. I wonder if, yeah, there we go. We got Merton. So they are currently just waiting. And if we could just get as much planks as possible, that would be nice. So this is, I guess technically we'll win this. Oh, that's crazy. It gave me a heart attack. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to win this. Somehow we were able to squeak our way out of there. But let's maybe start getting some more timber now. Days remaining 1. Hopefully we'll keep this. Battle 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to do our best to keep our relations good with them. So let's see if we can even just like offer them, oh, I don't know, negotiation, silver for my endeavors. Actually, I wonder if they'll, you can just request funds. Can I just have like 500 maybe? Could I please? Letter sent. Let's see what happens. I've actually never really tried that. Let's maybe send a few other letters. Let's go Team Green. She seems nice. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's do that. And then see if we can, I guess let's just meet you. Let's meet you if we can, or maybe we sent too much. Actually, all this requires influence, so we gotta be kind of careful. The Outlaws. We get some money from them. Klaus, it's a pleasure to meet you. And this guy, I guess we can't really meet him for whatever reason, but let's just build up our relations with these people and hope they don't just attack us for no good reason. Yeah, we have lots of charcoal, so that is good. Let's keep planting trees. We have our mining pit there, so yeah, we're kind of just surviving at this point. I think we probably have enough firewood. So let's just get as many people planting trees as possible. Let's just kind of do this giant area. Okay, what else could we do? Our manor house is done. I think let's maybe do this. I could probably get one of those built up just for the future. And then that will allow us to get some more retinue. Yikes. Now it's just basically prepare for the next attack. Let's see if they write back and give us some money. Yeah, right now we have lots of planks. Let's get this going. So let's, I could upgrade these, but let's do maybe some orchards back here. It's going to cost quite a bit, but honestly, it's probably worth it. I'm going to keep as much money available as possible to get into our treasury in the form of taxation. So that's my plan there. They're still struggling to get planks for whatever reason. Like, what's taking them so long here? Let's maybe order another ox. Let's just have like 10 of them. This thing is also ready, so I could probably even get another one getting some planks. And in fact, let's maybe take this off. Sometimes it just works better to have all your oxen doing everything. Okay, that's good. And we only have one house available for building. So what we could do, we got nobody on there. This is, they've done all they can do, I believe. Actually, no, we have it set to 200. But that's probably enough food anyway, so let's just do that. New mercenaries available. And hopefully they will leave us alone for at least a while. Let's see if we can do any of the other stuff here. So let's pleasure to meet you. I don't want to spend all of our influence. But let's see if we could just request some silver here. Maybe you'll give us 500 or something. Yeah, request funds. What about from Klaus here? Could we require some silver? Maybe it'll be nice. I wish I could like... See, in Stronghold you can... Oh, threat silver. Whoa. If recipient declines, declares sender and the recipient as enemy. So they would not like us for that. So let's see if we can get some silver here. Okay, this is finally done. Let's get some tools made up, because that's probably why we're not able to build planks, to be honest. That would make a lot of sense, actually, because we are completely out of tools. So let's get some of those. We have 9 iron slabs, so that's nice. How many workers are on here? 2, and they actually need tools to be able to work as well. So let's just free 1 worker up there. Botched. Botched? I guess something went wrong with that saw pit. It's got botched. So that's not good. Let's make some tools. See, that is already helping. And then hopefully we can just absolutely fly through the planks. Let's get a couple more workers on here as well. Tools seem to have been our downfall, so hopefully we can get that going. Let's build these up. Let's get a couple of things like a blacksmith and a joiner's workshop. And these are ready to go. So let's get some apples. That's going to be quite expensive. I know I said I wanted to save some money, but I wouldn't mind getting some apple trees. Seems to be my top priority for some reason. And we got a bunch of workers on here. Honestly, we probably only need 2 right now. But hopefully we're able to make quite a bit more planks. That would be nice. Yeah, we got lots of tools now, so that's good. And we're getting some more money in our treasury, so hopefully we're able to just survive at this point. We got some shields coming in. Hopefully we're going to get some more soldiers. Let's see what we're doing. So we got our blacksmith. They're making spears, so that should help out. And they will need planks to do that. See, now we're getting some planks. That should help out tremendously. So we got 9 tools. That helps out a lot. Let's actually maybe limit this. Let's just make them like 10. And in fact, we could probably just kind of keep making them, I guess. We'll just kind of keep an eye on it. Because I bet you a lot of these things will just need to come collect some tools. So let's just free 1 up there. And if I need to make them, I can make them at our blacksmith. So that is at least good. Now we're making a ton of planks. Let's get maybe another ox. Might be nice. So how are we doing? Got lots of charcoal at least. Got basically unlimited fuel, so that is nice. Let's get a few more houses going here. So we have a little bit of space here. We can kind of just go back and around here, up here, and just connect it to that path there. And that'll free up a little bit of space. Let's just kind of take this up. And we can kind of just go around, maybe even just get some houses along there. Probably can't build a whole lot around here, so that's probably fine. 60 days till raiders come. We at least have a little bit of an army now. Let's maybe even get another one there, so that should help. Let's actually take this a little bit further, and we could probably start coming in along here. Just to there, and that will allow us to have a lot of different houses. So let's maybe take this straight out here, all the way to the end, and then I'll just take a path to there, and then I should probably be able to get a few houses throughout here. So actually I wouldn't mind having this a little bit longer. Let's kind of just go up through here, connect there, and that should be a nice plot that we can get. We definitely have enough Oh my gosh, apparently tools was the issue before. Because now we have tons of planks and we're running out of timber now, so let's get a few houses in here. Honestly, as many as we can muster up. Muster the row here, and then let's build a few houses in there, so that should definitely help. We definitely have enough charcoal. Don't need any more charcoal. What else could we do? So we got some timber coming in, that's nice. We just need to build some houses, honestly, right now, so they are building those pretty quickly. That should help out a lot. And as a matter of fact, we probably have enough money in our treasury, so let's drop that down to 10%. Just so we can get some more people moving in. And we probably don't need that many workers making planks because we're completely out of timber actually right now. So let's do that. And we could actually delete these now probably. And maybe that as well. And then I could probably even have a house in here potentially. Let's kind of just do that. Actually, let's kind of just keep that open. That looks pretty good. Yeah, we got lots of planks. Let's maybe load these up with some vegetable gardens. And if we have the money, let's get some apiaries. Okay, there we go. We at least have something in our treasury, so we could defend ourselves if we needed to. Yeah, we could buy some stuff. We even have a little bit of our own army. But we need to come up with some other ways to make money. So, what I want to do, I wanted to put kind of a farm in here, but I think this looks pretty good. We could also free up these because, well, I guess it's going to be spring. Let's actually get more on there. Let's take this path. And I am so sorry for how hectic that was. I mean, I wasn't exactly planning on it being like that, but it worked out to be hopefully a little bit entertaining for you guys. Let's get as many oxen as possible. I need to get a sheep farm now, because that's going to be our long-term way of making money. So let's get, I guess, a livestock trading post first. That could go right there. Our sheep farm could go, I guess we'll need a pasture. Sheep farm could go maybe right there. And then I could probably even do something like this. Just connect to there, and then our sheep farm could go there. Our pasture could go maybe, honestly, just kind of right out like this. Nice big pasture. That'll give us 49 sheep. And then I'm just going to take this through here as well. I know I wanted to plant a bunch of trees in here, but I think I'd rather have lots of pasture space because this is going to be sheep mayhem. So let's get as many as we can. And honestly, I might kind of make this a little bit nicer if we can. Let's kind of have a nice big pasture space in here. And in fact, let's maybe go all the way to there. So that should be good. We'll get a nice big pasture in here. That looks pretty good. Lots of space for sheep, so we should be able to have like over 100 of them. That should help out a lot. And then the other thing we'll need is to get a weaver's workshop. So yeah, we definitely have enough planks, so let's stop doing that. We're making quite a bit of weapons. That is looking awesome. We're missing a little bit of recruits, so that's where this will come in handy. Let's speed this up a tiny bit till we get some houses built. And it's actually nice having 4 unassigned families. Maybe have 1 more on there. How are we doing for tools? We still have quite a bit. We're making some of those. I wouldn't mind upgrading our well. And maybe even... Actually, that's doing pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. That's going to grow. That's going to grow. I guess if we could get some more timber... Oh my gosh, what happened to all of our planks? Or did I just sell them all? Huh? Okay, so I guess we need more planks again. Let's get a worker back on there. That's kind of crazy, actually. So we're out of timber and planks. So, yeah. Should be able to plant some more trees, which is nice. Yeah, let's work on getting some more timber for sure. Got a livestock trading post there. And in fact, I don't really want it there. I know I literally just built it. Let's build it over here instead. I think that's probably a better spot because I wouldn't mind having a nice little fenced in area here. Might be kind of cool. I might even just demolish this or just move it over here. Oh my gosh, here comes raiders. I'm not super scared of them. Actually, they're probably going to end up going for somebody else. Nope, they're going for this region actually. So Team Blue is going to have a heck of a time. So hopefully they have some soldiers stored away. Yeah, that looks like they do. So they should be just fine. We are kind of over here, so we're nice and safe on the other side of the lake, so that's perfect. We're building up some houses. That is lovely. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having, honestly, kind of closing this hole in, like a nice little castle. That'd be kind of cool. I might even just move these over here for now. Maybe have one on that side. Yeah, I'm going to close this in. I feel like that would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind actually tucking this kind of back here, but we've got a nice little stable. That's kind of sweet as well. Yeah, let's just kind of let that happen. Let's get another ox. How many horses do we have? I think still 2. We got lots of people available, so let's get one on there for sure. One on there. And this is pretty full now, so let's get some cabbages maybe. An apiary might be nice. Yeah, we need to start making some money. Okay, what else could we do? We're gonna need a tailor, which I guess we could just get now. Pot level 2 low, so let's actually upgrade that. I wouldn't mind upgrading a few of these houses. Do that one, and then these could probably be vegetable gardens. They're actually decent size, so those would be perfect for some vegetables. And then a lot of food variety would be nice. This one's perfect for some, an orchard, why not? It's kind of just right along there. It looks very pretty. Get an orchard there. We got some fish coming in, and we have 5 families available here, so let's definitely get this built up. We didn't need it over here, so this is actually a nice little spot anyway. I'll actually move this stable just over there. Just so this is a little bit more freed up. But I think that should look pretty good. Yeah, I don't love this being here, I'm not gonna lie. What could I do with this? Now is actually probably a pretty good time to rebuild that, so I'm gonna demolish that and rebuild it kind of just back here. I wouldn't mind it kind of tucked in here. Let's turn that off. Actually, like literally right in here might be kind of perfect. So let's just build it like right. I kind of want to keep that tree if I can. Let's kind of just go right there. And then this could go right beside it once I get some space. Or I could just build it kind of just right on the corner like that. Let's make sure we have lots of space for building a fence kind of around here. So that looks pretty good there. And then we'll be able to commit that. So let's get that thing built up again. All of the supplies is right here, so it should be nice and easy to just transfer it over. Yeah, charcoal. Can't really get much money with that. We got lots of spears and shields at least, so that is lovely. Tools. I think we're probably fine for tools for now. These are all ready to go. Let's get some carrots. Oh man, we need some money here. Okay, we got 61 planks. We probably don't need more than that, so let's just kind of work on selling all that. This is ready to go. Let's get a ton more timber if we can. Let's just do that. And if we could replant a bunch of trees, that would be lovely. So let's get these rebuilt. And if we do have some money, I'd love to start ordering some sheep. Yeah, we're kind of taxing our people, so this isn't too bad. I think we did kind of survive a little bit of a bullet there. So we got some quinces that we could get. A little bit more money coming in, but that is definitely not going to be super ideal. See, that's what kind of sucks about these. Like, we could sell... I could sell some fish. Honestly, let's get another worker on there. I wouldn't mind selling some fish. If we have a little bit of, let's see what we can do here. So eels, we need 100 to be able to sell those. And we should be able to get quite a bit. Mushrooms we couldn't sell for too much, to be honest. Like, what's a guy even do? We got all of our stone cleared up. That's where it's nice. Like, we had food, which is nice, but man, that's pretty much about it. Can't really do much else. What we could do... Ooh, here's what we should do. So we could make... We have enough shields already. Let's make some wooden parts. And then what we can do is sell those. Where are those? So wooden parts, we can sell them for 3 each. That would be amazing. So let's do that. Let's export those. We can just sell all of them, which is nice. Let's maybe get one more worker on there. Let's make as many wooden parts as possible. And it takes planks to make those, which is fine. Yeah, let's definitely do that if we can. We got lots of workers on here, so that should go quick. And I'm actually going to demolish this. I don't really like the look of that. So let's just take it like a path kind of just around here. And I could probably do the same thing, but just kind of keep it looking a little bit more natural. Or I wouldn't mind this kind of just going across. Kind of just like that. That looks a little bit better. So now we can throw that in there as a brand new pasture. Let's snap it to our roads. And then we can do something like that. That looks a little bit insane. So let's just do that. That's probably fine. The other thing we could do is get a farm going. But all we can really get is rye. But we are doing pretty good for food. So honestly, I'm not going to worry about that yet. We could get these going. But we are... Yeah, I think we got the wooden parts. Yeah, we're exporting wooden parts. What I'd love to do is sell some eels. So if we could make some more money, that would be nice for that. Looks like these are ready to go. And get some apples. I kind of want to just plant these trees as early as I can. These are also kind of ready to go soon. So yeah, kind of just doing our best here. Let's get a weaver's workshop. And this is what I love. Let's maybe put that right there. And then I'll get a couple other cool things. This is ready to go now, so let's get a tailor for when we finally get some wool coming in. So we need to do that relatively soon. Yeah, we're getting some timber, so that's nice. And I wouldn't mind getting... Yeah, we got 46 spears. Honestly, let's start making some tools now. Because we are going to run out of iron ore if we haven't already. So we only got 16 left. So yeah, let's definitely make as many tools as we can. And then that should last us quite a while. With the tools that we get from that. So kind of just work on that. And we do have some money. Let's maybe get an apiary as well. And let's start selling as much stuff as we can. So let's sell... Yeah, it's just free. So let's export honey and wax. Set that to 0. We can sell as much of that as possible. And it looks like this is done now. So let's open this up. We need a little bit more timber to build that. Okay, honestly, all the money that we make from now on, we didn't get that upgrade for nothing. Let's import as many sheep as we can. Let's just set that to like 10. And then let's start importing some lambs as well. Actually, let's get all of our sheep first. Let's make sure we get all of those. It's going to be very expensive to get those. So as soon as we can get them coming in, the better. Let's just get as much sheep as we can. And let's get somebody on our sheep farm so we can start collecting some wool. And then this is done and our tailor is going to be done. So now we can start making some clothes. And now if we go to here, we can set this to clothes. That's... Oh, it looks like we can get that right now. So let's actually do that. The major trade, let's export that. Now let's keep maybe 5 around. And then we can kind of just sell the rest. And then we'll get somebody on there. But yeah, let's just kind of fish as much as we can. They should be able to get quite a bit of fish out of that. It's kind of nice, I guess, not really having to worry about the food. What else could we do? So this is still doing good. We're kind of able to sell a little bit of stuff. What else do we have? We've got some charcoal. Not really able to sell all that. We do have some iron slabs, and we are making some more tools, so let's do this. I don't think we limited that. Let's just turn limit off, just so they can make as much tools as possible. We got one more there, and they just finished that up. So let's get them back. That'll be nice to free them up. And they have a little bit more iron slabs to make. And actually, we just had a nice little shipment there. So let's get some carrots and some of this stuff just to start getting some food. So we got that set up, which is nice. This side of town is actually doing really well, so I'm happy with that. How are we doing for planks? We definitely have lots of those. Yeah, selling all of those wooden parts is quite amazing. And one thing about Manor Lords is they do have lots of different ways that you can make money. So that's kind of nice. Like, we get some 12 wooden parts. I could even sell some stone if I want, but you can't sell it for a whole lot. How else do I want to make some? So I could do that. Let's get some clay. Let's get some roof tiles, and I could probably put this kind of just over there. Kind of a perfect little spot for that. So we can get some roof tiles. We can start selling those maybe. Maybe keeping them around to upgrade some stuff. But I think we need a little bit more money. Oh, we forgot to put these guys back on here. So let's start planting some trees again. Let's just do... Why do I have them so far away? I even have this. Let's move these one more time. So I'm just going to keep them working. And these I'm going to move over here. That's probably a lot easier for them to work. And in fact, they probably can't do a whole lot right now. So let's just move them all over there for now. We're going to get some clay. And then we need to build this up. So hopefully we can get some roof tiles. Okay, we're out of iron ore, out of iron slabs. So let's free that worker up. And hopefully all those tools last. We got lots of spears and shields for our town to kind of expand a little bit here. And hopefully some people move in. So a couple of things to be done. Let's see, we still don't have enough timber. We're making lots of planks. Let's actually just free up a worker here for a second. Just so we can get some more timber. I can't believe they're as low on timber as they are actually, because we have 6 families basically working on that. Firewood is doing pretty good. I could probably get another worker on here again. I'll start making some more charcoal. And we just had a nice little upgrade. So let's get some apiaries. Honestly, I might even make all of these apiaries if I can, because that is such a great way of making money. So let's do that if we can. Got some apples there. Could even expand that. Why not? Let's do that. And what else can we do? So granary, I wouldn't mind. I guess I don't really need to. Let's get somebody. So we're going to have some sheep pretty soon. Hopefully. Let's see what they're doing. Are they going somewhere? They're importing livestock. So we got somebody on there. So I think we should be able to get somebody on our weaver's workshop and kind of just permanently have them there. Because we have our tailor set up, and then we can start selling clothes. So that would be a pretty penny. Let's see what we can sell those for. Oh, only 3, hey? We could sell shoes for quite a bit. We should maybe... Ooh. These would actually be really great for getting animal pens. We have lots of planks. Let's maybe do that instead of apiaries. And then we can make some shoes. Yeah, let's get lots of animal pens. That would be nice. And then we can get some goats and then kind of take care of a business that way. So we got... Actually, we're out of planks, of course, now. So let's get somebody back on our saw pit. What else can we do? So this is out. And it is currently growing still. So I guess let's just keep them on there. This is doing pretty good. Love to get as much fish as possible. We have 105 eels. So yeah, I wouldn't mind selling some of those actually. Okay, do we have any sheep? We have 1. We have 1 sheep. That's amazing. That's better than no sheep. So we can at least start getting some wool from that one. And start making some clothes. We got somebody on there, which is nice. How else? So roof tiles. Actually, do we have any... we have a little bit of clay, so we could make some roof tiles if we want. Got lots of wooden parts that we are selling, I believe. We'll double check again. Exporting, so that's awesome. Why do I have that set to 6? Let's have that set to 0. Just so we can export all of them. Yeah, hopefully some people move in here now. These are ready to go. Let's maybe get some... And actually, they're a little bit cheaper to order, too. So we can get hides. They can just get pork, so let's get some goats so we can get some hides from them. And they are quite expensive to order, so let's get some more of those if we can. But yeah, that should at least help. And then we're going to need a tannery. So that is quite stinky. Let's get our tannery maybe just over here. What do we want to do with that? Or maybe kind of just back here. Actually, no, that's getting rid of mushrooms at that point. Let's maybe get it over here instead. And we have a little bit of people freed up here. Let's start planting some trees again. Just to at least get that going, because they take forever to grow. So the earlier you can do that, the better. And what else could we do? Get some more goats maybe. And the other thing I might as well do, like we have some rye fertility over here. I think I might get some fields. So it's September, it's definitely not super ideal. So let's just get this like, maybe even just right here is probably fine. And let's get some fields in here. So rye fertility. We have some in here. So let's get a field right through here. Let's take it right to there, and that can be a nice big field. That's actually really good rye fertility. So let's get a field there. Set that to rye. And we might as well just get as much of this going as possible. So we can take this up and kind of just go all the way to the end. And then we can do some like that. So let's see what that ended up looking like. Did I do that pretty good? That's not bad. We can get some on the outskirts of that, but let's just kind of take this across and kind of just do that. And then they can kind of just work on that. And let's take this up. And then we can get plenty of fields in here. So that should be pretty good. And having smaller fields allows you to kind of manage them a little bit easier is kind of what I find. I don't know, you guys might find that as well. So let's kind of throw these in here. Let's take this up right to there and just continue to... Actually, we could get a little bit of wheat out of this as well. Couldn't we? Couldn't wheat. Sorry for that terrible joke. So that's good. Let's get those set up. Honestly, let's just do a rye wherever we can. Really good fertility in all of these spots. So yeah, 94 honestly can't go wrong. 93, let's get as much rye as possible. And let's just work on getting as many oxen as humanly possible. We have this done. We should already have quite a bit of oxen. So that is good. And you know what? I could probably even get a little plot right in front of this church. Let's just do that. Then I can get one little house in here. Why not? This can be where the priest lives maybe or something. Let me build it that way. See, that looks a little bit better. So let's face that this way. Get a couple of plots in there. That looks good. And I could probably even take this path and kind of just finish it off right to the road there. That looks good. I have a couple little different entrances and exits. Okay, how are we doing? So fishing is going well. We have one extra worker kind of available here, so getting some more timber would be nice. Let's maybe get an extra worker on there. Livestock trading post. How are we doing here? Do we have any sheep? We have 2. We got 2 sheep. I don't know where the other one is, but we have we are getting some wool, so that's not bad. And we are making some money. So let's actually do this. I want to sell some of our eels. Oh, of course that went up. Never mind. That's just way too expensive at that point. So let's just keep our eels for ourselves. Let's be selfish with our eels. I'd love to upgrade some more houses if we can. Now we got 7 timber. Let's maybe actually just get that one done. Yeah, we at least have lots of space for people to live. Actually, we have some money. Let's get some more goats. Let's just do goat central here. So we got some goats there, so that should be quite a bit of goats. Got lots of apiaries, which is nice. And I think our tannery, I guess I'd love to permanently have somebody on there if I could. Let's just take them off of there, put them on our tannery, and if we could free up somebody else, that would be nice. Who else could we get? Lots of workers on here. We're doing pretty good for clay now. We need to start getting some roof tiles. Our stone well, still doing good. Let's maybe free up that family, and let's get some roof tiles now, because that would be a good way to sell and make some money. So roof tiles, 160, and the price went down, of course, so that's oversupplied. So might as well just keep those for ourselves. For upgrading some houses, what have you. What else could we do? We have these little plots, which I wouldn't mind getting some, maybe animal pens. It could be like a nice little petting zoo for the church. For the kids. It's for the kids. It's always for the kids. So we got 4 animals there. Where else could we get some workers? So let's get somebody back on our charcoal kiln. I wouldn't mind. I think all of our stables are actually full, so let's get a couple more of these. What's this thing? Another small stable. I wonder if I could free up a little bit more space if I just kind of put this in here, maybe. Let's kind of just face it in like that. We can move that over. And then I could get another one in here probably. Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. Where else could we get one? Maybe just... I could probably get a few in here as well. That would probably help. This is ready. Let's order another ox. Those will be built up in no time. I can upgrade those. Upgrade that one as well. So now we have lots of stables. That should definitely help. And what I might do is get a few more houses in here. So let's just take this up and kind of just to here. And then I might just kind of get a few more houses in here. So let's just do something like this. Take it straight to there, and then I might just do something like this across that spot. Take this a little bit further and kind of just create some more space for some homes. So let's get one right or straight through there, and then I could probably even do something like this. And that creates a lot more space for houses. So we need some more timber for sure. We have plenty of planks, which I guess we're kind of selling and making them into wooden parts, which we should be able to sell for quite a bit. Let's actually get another worker in here. If we could sell as many wooden parts as possible, that would be sweet. So now we're making some pretty good money, which is nice. And still struggling for timber. Let's maybe take this off for now. I just want to get some more timber if we can. And what else do we want to do? I wanted permanently, so we got a Weaver's Workshop, got somebody on there now. I guess I could demolish those. I don't know. If we can start making a bunch of more money, that would be nice. But we have somebody in our tannery. So actually, now that we're going to have some hides and some leather, I think we probably want to start making some boots. So what would be a good house for that? Honestly, one of these would be nice. Let's maybe change this into... I'll have to upgrade it. But if we could get them... Oh no! That's why you can get so much out of it. So shoes, if we could at least get a ton of leather, we can maybe either sell it. But we need some level 3 houses. Oh, that sucks. We need beverages and animal produce, which we will be able to get some food from that. So let's just... I don't know. Let's just do that. Let's get that. And then we'll at least be able to get a lot more houses in here, so that should help. And I kind of want to create a nice main street kind of through here as well. Let's get a few more houses in this spot. Let's just go across here. Oh, that's not going to let me build that, is it? Wait, that works. Yeah, just like that. And then I could build it like that. That actually looks pretty good. Let's throw that in there. We have quite a bit more timber, so we might as well get as many houses as we can. Base it kind of like that. And that is actually looking quite nice. So let's go maybe right to there. Man, that is not playing very nice right now. Let's get some houses facing that way. And that should work. So that'll give us lots of extra housing. And let's order another ox. How many do we have right now? We got 11 oxen. That is perfect. That's exactly what you want. So I got 5 sheep in here. That's good. They'll at least start making some little lambs, hopefully. And we got quite a bit of money here. Let's order some more. I guess if I ordered some lambs, they're a little bit cheaper. Let's order like 20 of these things and then maybe actually stop ordering sheep. Let's just order a bunch of lambs. They will grow up to be sheep. And then they'll be a little bit cheaper to import at least. But we can export them for so much. It's kind of crazy. Like I can export these sheep for 20, buy them for 26. That's actually kind of an insane deal. And they'll keep multiplying. So let's actually just get as much as possible. I wouldn't mind just spamming sheep. It's going to be quite expensive. Let's get 3 workers on there and let's get as many sheep as we can. Because the sooner we can do that, the more clothes that we can make actually. So that should help out a lot. We have 100 planks. We have some raiders coming in. Where are they coming from? So we got them. I guess we could just check here. Coming from here. So they're going to be attacking Team Black here, it looks like. I'd love to have that influence. So honestly, I might even go help them maybe a little bit. It's February. Let's actually go help them. Let's just send 1 unit over there. What are they sending? So they got, yeah, Team Black. That's actually so cool. They got lots of their own soldiers. Let's check these guys out coming out of their houses. That's epic. So they are going to defend and they're actually going to get there quicker. So I'm not sure there's a whole lot of point in me going. So I don't think I'll even get there in time. So let's just disband. Kind of the downfall of being right in the middle is you don't see a whole lot of action, but we will. Let me tell you, we will. Because once we can build up a decent army here, we will definitely be able to, I'll start taxing our guys again. That's probably why we have money. Let's build that. We're going to attack a lot of regions here. So these are also ready to go. Let's get maybe some vegetable gardens. And I wouldn't mind getting a couple, maybe chicken coops or something just to have some produce. Like, where's a nice little chicken coop? These smaller little plots. Let's get a few chicken coops just to have some clucking roosters in the morning. And then the rest, we will probably just get some more animal pens. I wouldn't mind just having unlimited animal pens. Just start getting some leather, because the second we can start making some shoes, that would be amazing. Let's get an apiary there. And that is looking pretty good. So we're going to have lots of goats. This is definitely your sheep farming area. And this is actually looking sweet. I have expanded over here. I can't do a whole lot more over here. I'm saving this for kind of some, like, I guess I could build those now. Let's get some of these. Like I could probably do, I wouldn't mind kind of a path kind of coming straight up there. Actually, no, let's do this. Like I could probably do something like this, come up here, and then maybe just connect to there, and then I could get a few different little things, like a couple of these buildings. Actually, that's not ideal. Let's maybe just work with what we have. We can get one there. I could build one right in here as well. Let's maybe just move that way, just so I have lots more room. And then I could probably get something in here as well. I don't know what that is. I guess I'll also need this. So the sooner I can... It's kind of nice that I have all of these... Where can I put this thing? Let's put it just right there. Kind of nice to have all these oxen, so I can get this. Let's build that up. And then I only need like 2 families, and then they can just do that. So honestly, I might even get another farmhouse right next to there, just so I can have 4 oxen working on that at all times. And then we can kind of use our people as efficiently as possible. We got 11 timber. I wouldn't mind some more planks. Let's see. Are these guys fighting yet? They probably are. That's Team Blue. loose. Yeah, they, did they win that fight? I don't really know what happened there. Yeah, I don't know. I am not sure at all. Yeah, they got these archers coming in. Maybe they needed more help. Did they lose? There's no way they lost that. It's kind of crazy if they lost. Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, well, this time I might be able to defend ourselves. Oh gosh, this is a nightmare. So they're attacking us again. Of course, they don't attack anybody else. So let's just get some... We have a decent army here, so let's get some more of these guys and some mercenaries. Of course, they just hired all those guys, so we're just going to be able to do our best here. It's probably going to cost a lot, or we could try and pay them off again. But I guess we'll kind of see. Okay, we need to prepare for this. So we have a decent little army set up already. We have some money for defending. Honestly, I might try and just see if we can pay them off again. I wonder if that would work. I don't want to exploit that if I can. And in fact, let's maybe defend. It's just kind of annoying that they're only attacking us. Like I said, a very big, nice red target painted right on us right in the middle here. So that's all we can really do. Let's just maybe... I don't want to buy these guys too early in case we need to just buy as much as possible. So as far as the mercenaries we could hire right now, absolutely nothing. So that's wonderful. It's March and it's even the beginning of the month, so we can't even hire any right now anyway. Because I'm pretty sure Team Black just hired all of them to defend their region. I wonder if I can pay... Let's see if we can like... Negotiation, they never actually gave me silver, but I wonder if I could like get somebody to join my team or something. No, I can't really do that yet, so unfortunate. I wonder if I could yeah, I can't do anything yet. Claim, refute, or rejects a foreign claim. I don't really know what that means, but that is fine. I think it's maybe like just don't attack them or something like that. But we definitely need some more people to move in here. So let's get this going, if we can. And then honestly, if we can, we got a decent amount of our regional wealth. What are we doing? Planks, I don't know. Why are we struggling so much to get that stuff? So we got that going. We kind of just need more people to move in. So let's order, maybe another horse might be nice. Let's order a third horse. We can put them there. And let's just get this party started. So we have some time. And again, the battle's going to be fought in here. I guess we'll just wait for them to come here. So they're coming from there. 5 units, kind of the regular old 5. And we have a decent little army of our own. So hopefully we can hold. And I think I will kind of fight this. So again, it's March. There is no mercenaries that we can hire currently. So hopefully we can do something with that. And it's the 13th. We're just going to have to wait a little bit here. So yeah, here they come. They got those guys coming in. Yikes. Hopefully we can have some success here. They may even end up burning all this to the ground. I hope not, but you never know. So the money that we do have, we are buying a lot of sheep. So that's going to be nice. I may actually see, because I really need these resources. I had limited from our mining pit. I may even just see if we can pay these guys off again. So let's go here. Rhetoric negotiation. We can end this squabble for a small payment. I can offer them some money. I can make it worthwhile if you drop your claims per staff to join us or whatever. So we can end this squabble. Let's just offer like 200 again and see if that works. Offers peace and abandoning all claims towards the recipient regions in return for treasury. Please say yes, sir. Please, please, please say yes. So here they come. Let's see what happens here. Are they gonna accept it? Okay, peace declared. And they had to disband. So they worked again, which is amazing. Silver accepted. Wait, what? I think game. This game is ridiculous right now. I just got the money I requested. What the heck just happened? Are they disbanded them here? Maybe I got the money. I just got a bunch of money. and I have no idea where from. So that worked out. We're still winning this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I promise it's the last time I do that because it is 100% broken right now. And I don't want to keep exploiting that, but I mean, it seems to keep working, so I can't really complain too much. Yeah, I don't know. We're making lots of money here, which is nice. And we have a decent little army. Okay, well, we're just doing our best here. New mercenaries available should we ever need to use them. And I can't believe that's all that they're giving me right now. Quite unfortunate. I'd love to build a little castle in here. In fact, I'll probably just do a wooden one because wood is something that we have. So I think that shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. Man, it's April. I need to get this thing done. Why are we struggling so much to get all of this done? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to free up a couple more families for people to guide oxen. Because I have a lot of stuff to kind of build here. Like, I need to get this thing done. So there we go. We have one on there. Let's get 2 oxen on that. So we can start getting our fields done. They should be able to get something done at least. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, they're starting to work there. Got a couple oxen coming. And then hopefully we can build this thing as well. So that should help. How are we doing with our sheep? We got 19 sheep now. That's amazing. We're basically spending all of our money on sheep. Because if we could get like 100 sheep, we could literally keep it at like 80 and just keep selling them as they're reproducing. So that would be kind of lovely. But yeah, planks. We have lots of planks and we have a decent amount of wooden parts. Let's see, this thing's done, so let's build that. And then we can even get a couple more oxen on here as well. So that's what's nice about this. I could literally just use 2 families, 4 oxen, and they should pretty much be able to get everything done. Let's get another oxen. So let's see, we got 3 horses. That's nice. I think even more mercenaries. See, just those archers. So we might be able to kind of stuck with the mercenaries that we have. And I still got to build all of these. I wonder if we need... No, we don't need tools yet, but we got some roof tiles. I guess we'll kind of just keep all the roof tiles we have. Like, we only got 7 clay left to claim there. This thing is now done. I can get somebody on there and a couple of oxen. And just like that, you got 2 families kind of just taking care of everything. Seeding might take a little bit longer, but that's fine. We got somebody on our tannery. And actually, we already have 17 leather, so if we could upgrade some of these houses, that would be amazing. Let's upgrade some of these. We literally just need to upgrade one of these, actually. So let's maybe do... Yeah, let's do these. I could upgrade these, maybe. Are we kind of just out of planks? Is that the problem? Yeah, we're out of planks right now, so let's get somebody back on there. And then we can get a few more families on there again. Actually, let's maybe free up a couple here. Because I want to get some more trees planted if I can. So let's plant in this giant area. And then we can really maximize all of that. So yeah, we got lots of sheep now. They just brought a bunch in. Honestly, that might even be the max that we can get. Or I guess we're ordering like 30 of those, so that's probably fine. Yeah, let's just get as much as we can. As far as this, I think I do want to kind of plot this out. I'm just going to save my game before in case it crashes. Okay, let's kind of plot this thing out. So let's make sure we are taxed. We've got a 10% land tax. It's good. Let's kind of plot these in here. So I'm just going to start with some outer towers. I guess I could kind of just do this. So let's just go. I think if you work this way, it should work nicely. I'm going to need a path to kind of go into here. So let's just have a path maybe right off of here. Kind of just going right to there. I'll have a path going to that. And then that can kind of be a nice little entrance for us. So let's go maybe just straight across. See, that does work out nicely. And then we can just, not enough goods. So for some reason it's, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can Yeah, I guess we could just cut right across there. So we got that path kind of going around. And then this, I'll kind of go up and then maybe kind of like that. And then I can kind of just follow the curvature of this. So what's a little bit interesting is I think we actually need to use planks that we have to actually build this for whatever reason. But yeah, I kind of want to just make this whole thing a nice big castle if we can. And then maybe even have a little checkpoint here as well. Let's come like up. And then like this. And then I could probably... See, that's just a little bit annoying. Let's see if I can go across here. Or maybe kind of just start this way. I could probably kind of do something like this. Go straight across maybe. And then maybe just curve that in. And kind of do that. So let's put a tower over here. And I can kind of face kind of in like that. Let's put that there. I could put a tower over here as well. Oh, I guess if you go on the other side, see, that's something I didn't know. That's something I did not know. So hopefully we can keep that kind of enclosed. Let's continue this on this way, and then we can kind of have a nice little opening kind of like that. And we can go all the way back to there. This will cost a lot of planks, but I think it should be worth it. Okay, we kind of have our fort already plotted out. We got a nice little checkpoint here, which looks good. And now we can probably plot some of these in here. Let's maybe have that right on the corner. And of course, that's going to completely ruin that and ruin everything. So let's just demolish that. I guess I can take this up. Go to there. Let's just have this on the end there. And then I should be able to just cross that. Hopefully that works. This is not going to work. So I think we should be able to maybe put it there instead. So that looks a little bit better anyway. And then we can kind of just get a few of these throughout here. Let's maybe have one there. One on that corner. And for some reason, sometimes they just won't work. Okay, that looks good. And then we already have this one, which I don't know if I want another one. I guess I maybe could. I think that actually looks pretty good. And then I might put one just over here. Just to kind of have a little extra. Let's see if I can connect that now. Let's just connect that. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. And I could probably get one here as well maybe. And then I'll have to just reconnect that maybe. Link that up. And then link this one to that. And then move this somewhere else. Or maybe just demolish it. Let's see. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Nice little castle, and that is looking amazing. This is kind of just a nice big wall, and this will take, what do we got? 8 planks, 86 planks, 64 timber, and a little bit of stone. So that's actually quite doable. So we will wait until that is able to be done. So we're gonna need quite a bit of timber. If we could get a bunch of trees planted, see, this is kind of an issue. Man, this reminds me of like the tree that, what's his name? The tree that Bilbo did his little 111st birthday speech under. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Just that hobbit tree, so that's good. We at least have lots of sheep. So we should be able to get quite a bit of wool now. And we are getting some clothes now, so that's amazing. I wouldn't mind even another tailor, but yeah, let's upgrade some of these houses if we can. These will be perfect ones to be something cool. Yeah, we have our tailor there. I need a shoemaker, so if we can get some level 3 houses, that would be awesome. Garments won't be a problem. We need animal produce and beverages, so that's all we really need for that. We're winning that, which is good. And getting some money. See, actually having all of this in our treasury is amazing. So actually what I might do, let's stop taxing for a little bit, just because we do have loss in our treasury. That'll bump up our approval rating. And then we can start getting a ton of money, and then maybe order some barley. And then we could probably start producing some ale is kind of my hope, my dream. So hopefully we can do that. We already got some of this done. Battle 1. And now I'm getting claimed by Team Black? What? They're all just gonna take turns claiming my region. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. So I don't know if that's gonna... Oh, what the heck is happening? Yeah, see, here they come. They're moving over. See, this might be actually easier. I guess it's Team Blue. I'm getting claimed by these guys now. You goons, leave me alone. Okay, so we got that. We got our communal ovens done. So they'll be kind of ready. And we have some leather ready to be turned into shoes. We have some clothes done, so hopefully we can make some money now. And all of these are kind of ready. So let's get some vegetable gardens where we can. And everything else is kind of built, so basically all we can really do. Let's get some more goats. Yeah, the leather will be nice. Let's maybe get some more timber maybe. I don't really know. Actually, they probably have enough. Let's do this instead. Let's get another worker planting some trees. Like, we need to do this giant area. And let's actually just get everybody working on that. Like, this one I'll probably do a little bit wider that way. Oh, I can't believe we're getting attacked now. So we're getting some fish. That's good. We are getting mushrooms. So at least we're able to feed everybody. As far as our... So we're getting some charcoal. I think firewood's slowly coming in too. So we are just kind of doing our best here. So we have lots of sheep. They should be able to multiply pretty quickly. But I just want as much as possible just so I can just start selling them pretty quickly. So let's maybe order a bunch more lambs even. Let's get like 30 of those. But yeah, we're just doing our best here. Let's order another ox. And we got 3 workers on here, which is nice. How is this doing? So we actually need more people on here as well. So we have 15 available living space. Not a single soul has moved in. So that is a little bit challenging. I think... Oh, you know what? Oh, we did get our tavern, so that's good. Let's actually upgrade this. Just so it's kind of ready to go. For when we start doing that. But yeah, let's maybe start importing some barley. Barley, so this is gonna be quite expensive actually. So let's import barley. Maybe like 10 of that. Just so we can start getting some ale. And then I will get a malt house, which we could probably put over here. Let's just put it kind of just right on the end there. Got our malt house, and then we will need a brewery. Brewery, actually this is a nice little spot for that. So let's get a brewery there. And they have sent over their troops. Where are these guys? Oh, this is a nightmare. I don't know if they can burn our town to the ground, but not really willing to find out the hard way. So let's actually see, before they attack us, I wonder if I could become friends with them. We got Klaus here. Negotiation. There is nothing we can even do. Oh gosh. So let's just click this button. Enemies declared. So our battlefield is actually way up here, which is kind of nice. That's even a little bit farther removed. So they're going to go over there. Let's see if we can... So this is... Oh, what the heck? So Klaus, let's see. Negotiation. Let's try and do this again. Because I'm just going to keep getting attacked. So let's end this squattable for a small payment. Let's see if we can pay them a little bit here. And let's see if that works. Can't refuse. Wait, what? Oh, they refused it. So we're gonna have to fight this. That's an absolute nightmare. And there's no guys for us to get, so... Oh my gosh. Oh, this is such a nightmare. Okay, we need to pause this for a second. Okay, so clay furnace. We're out of clay. We don't need anybody on there anymore. And as well as this. And actually, we could probably just get rid of this now. There's nothing really left, so we can get something here. We're making some money now. Getting some barley, gonna get some ale, and then we need somebody on here. Our large tavern once that time comes. So they refused that. Let's just offer them a little bit more, maybe. Oh, of course, we can't even try again. Let's try and just do this. Oh, there it is. So end squabble. Let's just offer like 500 and see if he takes that one. Or maybe he's just not even able to accept it. Who knows? Refuse. So let's try this. 1,000. I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. Let's try that. Okay, peace declared. Whoa, something happened. We still have our region. It never cost us anything. So my claims are non-negotiable. I may withdraw my claims for such a price. So they dropped that. So it's like the same thing. Who else is going to attack me, honestly? Who's next? Oh my gosh. So that seems to have worked. And we are just trying to survive here. Man, this is the last time I tried this absolute mayhem. I'm getting attacked by everybody. So they're almost done that. Let's maybe get another worker on here. And then, yeah, we need to start. Do we have any barley yet? Got some honey, some leathers. Yeah, I need some level 3 houses. So once I get the beverage, animal produce, hopefully we can get some eggs or something at a decent time. And then we just need level 3 house. We just need one of them, honestly. So let's maybe upgrade a couple more houses. So we just need literally a little bit of timber. But we are basically out. So let's do this. And hopefully get some there. And then this guy, I think they also need to get some firewood. So let's just put you on that. Okay. What else can we do? So we got lots of sheep. We got 30 sheep, which is good. And we basically spent a bunch of money to get them. I kind of want to get like 50 and then they should be able to reproduce pretty quick. They're still building all of this. Let's maybe set these to highest priority because I don't know why they're taking forever. I wouldn't mind getting some more leather out of all that. Okay, that's good. Do we need another horse? I could get another one if I want. But I guess only having 3 workers on there is probably good. Okay, we have 2 families available. Let's get somebody on our storehouse. And then we could get somebody on our granary. So that helps with that already. And then we can start selling some more wood and all that good stuff. But yeah, if we could plant some trees, that would be nice. Yeah, I also need to build these up just so people can move into them. But there is spots for people to move in, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. What's the other thing? So we got 12 tools. We got to make sure we have enough of those. And we got 35 sheep. Honestly, that's probably enough. Let's just stop doing that. Let's wait for them to multiply quite a bit because they'll kind of just make our own. That frees up a lot of people. Let's get one more on our granary. And that makes that a little bit happier. We got one on there. Let's make sure we have all of this done. So it looks like, yeah, we are going to get some stuff done there. So they're just waiting. Let's free them up now. And that gets us quite a bit more. Our malt house is under construction. I'd love to maybe get... Yeah, we don't have any barley yet. That's fine. How did we get one more iron ore? I guess that's just one more, let's just do that, I guess. Could also upgrade that house. Where else could we get some people? So let's load this up. And then maybe one more on here to plant some trees. Livestock trading post. And let's get some more firewood as well. And then hopefully they can replant a bunch of trees in here, have a little bit of a forest. That would be nice. We don't have any beverages yet. And we have some raiders coming in. So honestly, I kind of want to go for those raiders. I wouldn't mind... Oh, see, they're just way over there. I don't think I'll be able to get to them. They're going for them. Here's what I could do, though. I do need the influence. Oh, there's no mercenaries I can hire. They are going for them, and I do not think I'm going to be able to get to them fast enough. Let's see. They're coming this way. I'd have to go all the way around here. Yeah, I just don't even think that's really worth it to try. So I am not going to try. I'm just going to let them get that influence. And of course, they're going to attack me with it. I bet. So there, we have a tavern. This is going to be ready for our cobbler's workshop. Well, oh my gosh, see? Didn't I tell ya? So honestly, let's just get this over with. Let's see if we can just do the same thing here. Wait, what's happening? So enemy spotted, so they're coming. I don't know what they're really doing. Okay, I kind of just had to restart it. So our battlefield is up here now. Let's see. So Team Blue is attacking us. Let's try this. So we can end, let's offer 1,000 and kind of just do that. Let's try that. I don't know. Peace declared? Yeah, there we go. So they accepted it. Again, it didn't take any. So there's a long way for this game to go. But honestly, right now, they're just teaming up on me. And it's just kind of like, I just want to build, you know? I'm here to relax. I'm chilling. I just want to live my life. I could upgrade all of these if I want, but they're very slowly upgrading all of these. But they are doing it. And there we go. That's ready to go. So we got our chicken coop. They're kind of slowly working on that. So yeah, we have lots of wool coming in. We're going to make a ton of clothes. And honestly, with how much we're going to have, I wouldn't mind having another tailor. So let's do that actually. So let's build that up. And one of these houses can be something else. So it'd be nice if this one could be that, but let's maybe do this one. Let's upgrade, honestly, just all three of these, because then I can just do that when the time comes. Or upgrade them to level 3. Because I do need one level 3 house just to be a cobbler's workshop, so that would be nice. To upgrade these, okay, we have animal produce, we have some apples, or some fruits, so now we really just need something on here. Do we have any ale yet? No, we don't. We have some barley, so I just need to get somebody on our malt house right now. And then we can get somebody doing that. So let's just free up one worker there, and then I can get them on our tavern. That'd be nice if we could get some of these upgraded, maybe. These are kind of ready to go, so this would be a perfect one if I could upgrade it. Oh my gosh, of course I need some more vegetables. This one has it, so honestly I might upgrade this one if the time comes. But yeah, these are already level 2. I might even just demolish. No, I can't even change that. I can't change it. What about this one? Can't change that either. So let's do, so we have our tailor's workshop here. They're making some clothes. We have our brewery. I guess this I could upgrade. It's just apples. But yeah, I guess we're gonna need a level 3 house for our cobbler's workshop, so we'll just see if we can do that. This would also be a good one, but yeah, we'll have some options at least. I want to keep these apiaries just because they cost so much. So yeah, that should be good. Let's see, we really just need beverages, which we do have some ale now, and there we go, we can upgrade those. Come on, build it, build it, build it. Build it, please. We need one more timber delivered there. Yeah, honestly, let's just do this one. Let's just upgrade that to level 3. This can be our cobbler's workshop. We have 37 leather to be turned into shoes, so that is going to be amazing. So let's go to here, shoes, let's buy that, and we can sell that for a pretty penny. So let's just keep like 2. We can sell it for 7 each, that's amazing. So that's going to help out a lot. This is still apples, which is fine. We can build that up, and we could upgrade these as well if we want. Honestly, we might as well, so we can have some level 3 houses. Why not? And how is this doing? I think I could probably have another granary worker for collecting some stuff. But here we go. Now we can get some more goats. There. We got lots of chickens. Let's just get a few more goats. We finally got all those done. We could upgrade all these if we wanted. And hopefully this giant forest will kind of grow in for us. Let's just do, honestly, just this whole area. Let's fill in as well as this so they can all kind of just work together. Okay, that's pretty good. This is growing a lot. And I'm just going to wait till it gets to like 100 and then I can get just a ton of sheep. But yeah, that should be good. So hopefully we can get some timber. And honestly, it might be a while until we get any influence, so I might have to do a tithe. Let's do like a 20% tithe, just so we can start building some up. And as far as our firewood, we could probably have some more of that, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a nice harvest for whenever that's kind of ready. 88, like this will actually be really nice. I'm excited to harvest all of that. And this is ready to go. So let's get a cobbler's workshop. That's awesome. I'm excited for that. And then this, I guess we could upgrade. Let's just kind of start working on our main little town here. Upgrading before we do any of these. I think that would be a little bit more important. But yeah, we got tons of leather. If we could keep more hides coming in, that would be amazing. Let's see, is this relatively flat? I think we could probably even take a little road down here. Maybe kind of just wrap around this little tree. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Or actually, let's kind of just go all the way down to the water. And then we can kind of just build right along the water. I think that would be kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, that would probably work, maybe. Well, let's kind of come up. And we can just go to there. So let's see if we can build some houses in here. I am not 100% sure if I can, but let's just give it a try. Let's just go to there. And let's see if we can throw some houses in this area. Not enough goods. So yeah, we definitely need some more timber, but it looks like we can do it. And then maybe even here. So that would be nice. So we will wait. We got 2 on here. We're getting lots of eels. And let's make sure we're not selling our eels. I think we decided it was way too expensive to buy. And it's even higher now. So yeah, we got shoes that we're exporting. In fact, we already have a little bit. So that's going to be some decent money. And we are not buying any more livestock. So we have tons of ways to make money. We just need to kind of make it. We got lots of leather. Gonna start making some shoes here, so that should help. What else? Let's actually take that off. I'm only gonna use our ale for when we really need it. I'm gonna kind of try and stockpile it just because it is so expensive. But yeah, let's just keep making it if we can. We'll keep getting some barley. Let's upgrade a few more houses. Wouldn't mind to have some nice upgraded houses, and we are in the winter now. So yeah, we got 41 sheep. They're gonna start reproducing pretty quickly. And we just need some more people to move in, really. And we just had another family move in. I'm gonna get another sheep farmer just to get some more wool. I don't know why they all... I wish I could like transfer them into this one, but I'm not sure if they will. We're still getting lots of wooden parts. Let's make sure that's still doing good. So if we go to wooden parts, yeah, that market value is still about the same, so let's keep doing that. But I definitely just need... Okay, we have some trees coming up. That's awesome. So we have a little bit of a forest that is going to grow in here, so that will help a lot. We do have some timber. We got 7 timber right now. Let's actually build a few more houses in here if we can. We can do that, or we could do that. Let's just go with that. That's probably fine. Build those up. I don't know what these people are doing. Fishermen gathering. Are they able to... I don't think they can ice fish, so they're kind of just doing whatever. They are doing whatever. Let's just keep one family on there. January. Let's even get another one in here, because we're going to have a ton of sheep. And honestly, we are out of wool, so the faster we can... We got 2 tailors, so the faster we can make clothes, the better. Weaver's Workshop, got one on there. Let's do... Okay, let's get somebody back on from there. We're out of clay. What else can we really do? Barley, that is good. Malt house, they're kind of working on that. And then we can build up a stockpile of ale. That should be good. I guess what we could do is get another storehouse worker. And then we can kind of spread the joy a little bit. Still need people to move into here, but these would be good plot for some vegetable gardens. And then these could probably be apiaries. And then that's just nothing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And honestly, I bet you I could get some houses in here. Let's take some kind of just down by the water. and see if we can kind of do something similar here. Let's see if we can get a few houses in here. Let's see. Come on. Where's the magic? Okay, we actually can. So if we flip it that way, 2 big houses, or we could flip it to face that way maybe. Kind of along our church. I actually like that. So let's do that maybe. Get a few more houses in there. So we have a pretty big city just over here, which is nice. I wouldn't mind a bunch more apiaries maybe. Yeah, we are in February, so I want to get some more workers on here if I can. What else could we do? So we're completely out of iron. This is empty. Let's maybe get another worker on here just to plant trees a little bit quicker. But I think what I might do is let's do this area. I can plant in. This one's doing this giant area, and then this one I think I'll set up to do way over here. Just so I can have a ton of forest, even beyond what we've already done here. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, we got 6 workers. Honestly, we might as well get a few back here if they got nothing to even chop. Let's just free up a little bit. We have 8 workers. Let's kind of max these out, maybe. I think they wouldn't mind a little bit more on there. And what else we do? Malt House is doing good. That's doing good. I guess we might as well have a few on there. And now these are done. So let's get some more vegetable gardens. I can't believe that can't have a backyard extension. Whatever, that's fine. Let's get some cabbages. Just for a little bit of variety. And we got an apiary there. That should be good. So we have plenty of houses. Like, there's definitely lots of space for people to move in. We can upgrade a few more houses here if we want. But yeah, I kind of want to just save up our timber and planks if we can. Yeah, we're making, like, look how many shoes we have now. That's going to be some serious money. So honestly, I think they're pretty good. They probably want another horse, though. Let's maybe get a 4th horse. And somebody else just moved in. Let's just have 4 families on there, honestly. Let's just get that going as fast as we can. As far as our firewood that they're kind of chopping wood, not a whole lot of it, though. So we kind of just have 1 on there. And we have our tannery there. So hopefully some of this can kind of grow in. I can't believe we don't have a whole lot of wool. Like, what are these guys? They're just kind of standing there. They're just herding, doing some stuff. But we are getting a lot more sheep, which is nice. I want to just put fresh workers on there, maybe. See if they'll do something. How are we doing with our weapons? We have a pretty decent army. Let's get another one there. And honestly, I might even import a little bit of iron ore. Just so we can, might as well start making some weapons and tools and all that stuff. So let's import like, maybe just 10 at a time might be fine. And then let's go to our bloomery. Let's do that. And then if we could make some more tools, we definitely need some more of those. We are actually running out, so that would be a good thing to get. I wonder, what would it cost? We need planks to get to level 4. Giant houses, that's crazy. So let's maybe do... We're actually good here. We just need beverages, so let's get somebody on there now. And then we should be able to upgrade these houses. I guess we need more timber, though. So let's stop getting planks for a second. Let's get some timber. Okay, that's good. All of these are kind of ready to go. Let's get some vegetables here. Maybe some carrots there might be fine. Okay, there we go. We got 8 timber. Should be able to upgrade some houses now. Yeah, we can upgrade that one. Perfect. Can we do this one? No, we need planks now. Oh gosh. Okay, let's get somebody on there. Let's get a few planks, and then we should be able to upgrade some of these. There we go. We can upgrade that now. Might as well do them while we have the resources. Okay, that's perfect. I'm really glad we got our Kloppa's workshop up. So we got some shoes. We're going to get some leather now, and we're finally getting some wool again. Hopefully we can make some more shoes or clothes. And honestly, let's get another worker on our weaver's workshop, because the more sheep we get, they're going to start getting overwhelmed by how much wool we have coming in. How are we doing with food? We got 4 months of food. Doing pretty good. A nice big forest coming in now. So yeah, we'll kind of just wait for them to do that. We have a large village, and again, if this was unlocked, we would be able to get that, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but in the future, I'm sure we'll be able to. Got lots of level 3 houses now. Look how cool these things look. Like, that's just gorgeous with the river in the back with a couple other towns. That is pretty. I definitely like that. So how are we doing with this? So we could probably even have a couple more workers on each of these. That would help. Just distribute everything. And we're kind of flying through the ale now. So let's actually stop. Well, I still want to keep our approval rating up. So let's just keep giving them ale. You can't just shut off supply. You can't just bring out the ale when people want to move into town. You got to give them to them the whole time. Can't be that guy. So let's keep doing the ale. It's May, so we don't need to worry about this, but we have a nice little harvest coming our way here. I wonder, do we have any other fertility? Like, we have some up here. Let's just kind of get some more. We have this giant area. Let's kind of just get as much as we can. And then I might just kind of split that down the middle. And then we can get a nice big farm in here. If it can snap to the roads properly. Okay, there we go. We got that one. And this one we can go all the way around. Okay, that looks pretty good. So these are ready to go. Let's get that as rye. That should actually be amazing. And we just need one family on here to really do that. We have so many animals. So we got tons of lambs, lots of sheep, and they're all kind of growing up. And I could even get a butcher if I ever really need to get some more food. But honestly, selling the new lambs would be nice, and they'll kind of grow up to be sheep. But we don't have a whole lot of sheep to actually reproduce here. We have quite a bit of money. I'm actually going to get some workers on here. We got enough firewood. Let's get some more workers on here. I want to get some more sheep. Yeah, we only have 15, so let's import a bunch more of those. Just because we can import them for pretty good. And if we get a bunch more sheep, then they'll reproduce a lot quicker. I also kind of want to see if I can get a house in here. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, but not enough goods. Whoa, I totally can get some houses in there. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would be possible. So I guess we'll just wait. We can continue that on. Now let's go up. We can get some houses in there as well. Might as well get something. Yeah, we are making a ton of money now, even with buying all the iron ore and all that stuff. That's kind of crazy. So we are getting some tools now. We got our malt house kind of set up. It's May. We need to wait till September. That should be good. We can maybe upgrade a couple of these houses. But we're kind of struggling for some timber right now. So hopefully these trees will come in pretty quick. Yeah, we've actually maxed this out. So now we're having some sheep in here. That's awesome. Yeah, we're kind of just getting as much planks as we can. We're selling a lot of wooden parts, so I think that's probably why. Do we have any more weapons? I guess we're kind of just making some tools right now. And we're getting wool pretty fast. Clothes are coming in pretty quick. So actually, we're doing pretty well right now. Keeping everything stocked up. The only thing is the trees. So that is growing in finally. All of that is kind of coming in. So that should be nice. Okay, we have another band of raiders coming in. So they're coming from here. Oh, okay, this is our opportunity. So they're coming from there. We need to go get all that influence. So let's send, honestly, just kind of all of our guys. Let's make sure we can go take them. Let's go all the way up here. Let's form up in the forest here. They're going for it too. Oh my gosh. This is going to be an all-out war. So we need to race and get those guys as fast as we can. Our guys are kind of boxed up here. So let's run up and we can attack these guys. So let's actually spread out a little bit here. Oh man, this is crazy. This is so funny. I gotta make sure I get these. So if we can at least get a couple of them. Let's lock that one down if we can maybe get these as well. Come on. We need to take these guys out, so we're taking them out. We are getting some influence, which is nice. And those guys went way the heck over there. I wonder if, oh no, we're fighting them. Let's see if we can get that influence. Okay, that's good. Let's chase those guys down now. Come on, gotta take these guys out. So we got the influence for some reason. Okay, that's good. Let's get these guys back now. And I don't think we really lost any guys either, so that's perfect. Let's get them there, or them there, and then hopefully we can take these guys out. Man, they have a huge army. They got 3 units there, a bunch there. Oh, we got more guys. There's more. Okay, we took them out. We got the influence for that as well. And as long as we could take one region, that's really all I want to be able to do. Probably this team black if we can. If there's enough mercenaries. So we got enough now. Let's get these guys back. And I need to make some more spears or something. Like, what are we doing? I guess we're making tools right now. Let's, oh, I cannot afford to use any more planks. I guess maybe I could. So let's make some more shields now, and then I can make some more spears as well, because I think we probably have quite a bit more soldiers. So now we can start making some weapons again. We have enough tools. We are probably we have tons of money, so let's actually import quite a bit more iron ore. Let's get like 30 at a time. Same with barley. If we could make that even more efficiently, that would be nice. That's going to cost a lot more, but I think it should be worth it. And we have another family available here, so let's go maybe just on our timber, just so we can get some more of that. But yeah, it is nice that this is all growing in. Hopefully they don't chop the tiny little trees. That would not be good. But yeah, as long as they can keep replanting them, that would be nice. Let's see, have they met their quota? They actually are above that now, so that's amazing. I have 39 sheep. Let's stop importing those. And we can get all these guys back. So let's do that. Let's get them on our timber and our firewood as well. And it's August, so we're actually close to September. So let's disband them, get them back to work, and we should be making some weapons again. So that should be very welcome. We got some wool, making some clothes. Yeah, this is actually going really well now. We have 6 timber, so I think we could probably get some houses in here now. Wouldn't mind filling this in so we can do kind of just like that. We get a couple houses there. Let's just fill this in as well. Actually, we're out of timber now, so can't do too much. Yeah, we're making a ton of shields at least. Got our blacksmith. Hopefully you have a nice big order for iron ore. And we are absolutely... Okay, harvest season started, so we need to get absolutely everybody over there. I need to make sure we get all that done. So yeah, all of these guys, that should be quite a bit. Let's max that right out. And make sure we get all of that done. We got 2 on there. I think that should be pretty good. It would have been nice to have them all over there right away, but I think they either have to go over there anyway. So sheep farm, I would keep them on there. Might as well take a few off of here. I still want them planting. But, let's just make sure they can get all of that done. Yeah, harvest season, that's perfect. They even got all that seeded for the most part. Let's start the harvest. They're having a nighttime harvest actually, so that's kind of cool. Look at that. So this is what's going to be nice. Tons of rye sheaves coming in our way. We have this thing. Honestly, having another one might be nice. Yeah, that's going to be amazing to get all of that. And then we'll probably have a year of fallow, which is probably much needed. Yeah, 80 there, 79 there. This is absolutely incredible. So gonna get lots from that. Firewood? We probably need some more firewood actually, so that is kind of struggling. But yeah, once we at least get this harvest done, we should be able to get everything else done. We're about halfway through the month, so yeah, they're kind of cruising. You pretty much need like 16. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I guess we have 14, but 16 total would be nice. to harvest all that, especially with the 2 extra fields. Kinda crazy. So at least we'll still get something from these, but these will definitely have to be fallow. And they are already working on them. So let's do a year of fallow for all of these. We definitely don't need to be doing anything with those. You only get 1% out of them. Fallow, and actually some of these, barley. We might as well try and get something. Like we can get flax. Let's just get some barley. Might as well try it. 13% is better than nothing. And we are being attacked again, so that's great. A little bit of barley there. 24%, actually better than nothing. So let's see if we can get that done. We're being attacked again, so that's great. Yeah, they're sending absolutely everything at us. Right now we could win. But what really sucks is there's no mercenaries for some reason. So that's great. Yeah, hopefully we can get all of this done. Yeah, I'm definitely going to wait until all of this farming season is over with. Got tons of rye sheaves. That's crazy how much we got from that. They're going to be collecting all that for a bit. They are sending over a couple of units over here, so let's... Oh, they got archers coming in too. Where are they finding though? So I'm going to send that money. Hopefully it actually shows up in their bank account, and then hopefully I can take this. So hopefully they can accept this. I say hopefully one more time. They're going to accept this. Peace declared, and then I am going to press claims against these guys. So no mercenaries that we can even hire, which is very unfortunate. But they're going to start working on this. Let's get another family on there. I need to make sure my own army is strong enough. So we have a decent amount in there. Let's actually do a little bit of taxing. And we have been tithing, which is nice, but we are actually running pretty low on food. So I don't know if I want to do that a whole lot longer. I could probably do like a 10% tithe. But yeah, we have quite a bit of food at least, but firewood is definitely low, so we need some, especially that winter's coming up. So let's actually free up a couple of workers here. I need some on here right away. So let's make sure we get some firewood chopped down. We got somebody on there to turn it into charcoal, which will be nice. Yeah, let's get as much firewood as we can. Right now we are completely out of timber, so let's get one worker working there. Got a nice little forest coming up, so that should help. Let's see, are they able to get all this done? Yeah, honestly, this will be better than nothing. Like 14 barley, that'll actually be decent. Might as well do that instead of doing fallow. And then this is almost done. So yeah, hopefully they'll be able to get that complete. Let's order another ox. We just have tons of sheep, which is nice, and we're being attacked again. So honestly, I'm gonna fight this one. Let's just do this. Why not? Let's just give it a try. So a battlefield, again, I'll have to restart my game because it's completely glitched. Alright guys, unfortunately my game completely crashed. There's absolutely nothing I could have done. I even tried to reboot it. There was a cloud issue or what the heck was going on. I'm going to have to figure that out on my own end. Unfortunately, we're going to have to end that video here. Again, if you guys are enjoying these videos, let's get this to 500 likes to unlock the next one. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.